for the Xfinity Series race. If you guys want to join, please join in.
Dave, what does Brandon Jones think of his car?
We can
Well, Steve, after
race
starting
together.
eighth, he's got to be pretty happy with it now. When I talked to Jason
Start
Burnett
talking
about this
NASCAR.
track and your chances to be an upset guy to the playoff drivers, he said we really didn't have this one circled. Most of the ovals that the playoffs go to are good for Jones in
You're in.
history and not bad for junior motorsports.
Is my audio? I don't have headphones.
Your audio it's all right.
Is it okay? Okay.
We're starting to see a lot of guys move
So
their lineup.
I have my headset on for the race audio, and then I have my AirPods in for this.
Right here.
I'm showing him green. It's one thing to, for somebody in the back to go way up the racetrack and hope it sticks. It's a whole other thing.
Yeah, it's weird. I couldn't do it through the computer, I guess. You can only do it through the phone. So, like, invite
But you
people.
see, his car, he just doesn't trust it. He can't just sail it
So
down
weird.
in the corner of the
Look at
way.
us, though. I mean, this is like the best quality ever.
It's true. The phone cameras are a lot better than the laptop webcam.
Just hasn't been able to do that. What they did tell him, though, on the radio, you're better than the 21 car, so we got to run him down and try and make something happen. But the 21's gotten away from him now.
So your audio's I don't like it's. I feel like it's missing some words. Like it's not as like clear. At least I think, unless you just go like louder words and not speaking.
Hello.
Once he went a lap down,
Yeah, it's like not crystal clear.
Okay.
Top 3 or 4 fastest
cars
on the racetrack, even back at 21st. So
can you tell what I'm saying?
you have to give up the entry.
Yeah, like that. You sounded fine.
Okay. Well, I'll talk like this.
Yeah, you sounded good there.
Okay. I'll just hold it super close. It's all right. You sound good, but it sounds not muffled. I don't know. It's a weird way to put it.
You think did me taking the headset off do anything?
It helped.
So maybe the headset was like muffling the AirPods.
Oh, I bet it was. It's like a little open, more open.
Yeah.
The sound, yeah.
So it sounds better like this?
Yeah, I think it's a little quiet, but it's not. I can hear everything you're saying.
All right, because does it get any better when I have the phone like to my mouth, or does it not make a difference?
It actually didn't make a difference.
Okay, so I know at least
it's
coming. It's going through the AirPods.
Okay, yeah, you're good then.
Or what if I go like, which one has the speaker? So I guess they both do. Because I was going to see if this sounds any different.
Oh yeah.
Does it sound any different now, or is it the same?
It sounds pretty similar. But I think it's all right. I think you're all right.
All right. Maybe we'll go one ear covered.
Whoa.
See, it'd probably be a lot better if I had the old Apple like headphones. Where it has like the mic on the wire.
Oh yeah.
Man, what is going on? Oh, we should probably get lined up too. Well, I guess we got the stage coming up, so we can line up it.
Turn this down. Oh yeah, they're beating now.
I'll pause when we get to like when Cole Custer hits the line for the stage.
Okay.
And then you tell me when like he gets to the line, and I'll unpause.
And it gets close. There we go. I don't know if I could even pause if I had the option.
I hope I can pause. Through 3 and 4, Kevin Harvick.
10 seconds.
All right, I just paused.
Okay, Cole fending off Jeffrey Earnhardt for the stage win. Coming off 4, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Now.
Yeah. All right. Custer just showed up. Allgaier. Brandon Jones. John Hunter.
Here comes Junior.
Trevor Bayne.
Look at that.
Look at Junebug.
Look at that picture.
The rookie.
They call him the Rook.
Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can share this to our stuff. Unless you already have.
I haven't, but I can. I've got my laptop here.
Yeah, if you want to share this to the Twitter and.
Yeah. Are we live right now?
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
We've been live for 5.5 minutes.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen watching after the race, what's happening? And welcome to the first ever Run Fuel Live podcast here as we cover one of the greatest racetracks in NASCAR history. There we go. Got a link. Copy that. That.
Oh, look at that. We're like side by side on the video call. I'm like watching it from my computer.
Oh, nice. Here, I'll tweet a link out if you'd like.
All right, I'm plugged in. I'm just seeing how it sounds now on like the viewer end.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm a little soft, but I guess that's just the AirPods.
Is that my typing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess it's just the AirPods.
Oh, I like hearing myself typing. That's kind of freaky. Temporarily sit you here on the couch. The wonderful couch.
Credit card company. Everyone lined up behind Cole Custer. They'll open pit road here momentarily. And on to pit road they come. Long, remember we
Ooh,
run
you have
all
Chandler
straightaways,
Smith out.
almost an entire lap on pit lane. Very easy to lose
Ooh,
track
you
of
got
your
Parker
speed.
going to the round of 8. Interesting.
And let's follow the stops of some of our playoff drivers. Top of your screen, Sam Mayer. He was reporting tight
I wasn't
center,
sure.
just
I didn't feel
snaps on exit. Definitely need help with the balance, he told his team. In the middle, Parker Klingerman saying, I just had a vibration on the right rear under braking, but it went away late in the run. A little confusing, he said, on that. Loose on entry, though. They will make a chassis adjustment. You're seeing right there as they change 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. Sammy Smith at the bottom. He just needed help. Center exit air pressure adjustment, Dave, on those 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Even Tech said his car was loose or tight, depending on where he ran, and a lot of other stuff. They're going to make a small adjustment here, mostly to the loose side, Marty. Flawless stage for Cole Custer, led every lap. He said the car fired all free and kind of stayed that way. And then he told Jonathan Tony, but leave it alone. I think it won't be long before we're running the top. Also, Justin Allgaier said he wanted to fix his tight condition off of the corner. That was his biggest issue.
It's
like grabbing a couple spots on pit road. Dale Earnhardt Jr. up the fifth.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. +5. Let's go.
Incredible.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Yeah, they're not borrowing
I'm
any
asking
Gibbs,
about Prevnar 20
please.
because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital. If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like COPD, asthma, diabetes, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
That's why I chose to get vaccinated with Prevnar 20, because just 1 dose can help protect me from pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or
I love it.
pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20 today.
Customing helps us celebrate and
I
drive
love
our
the
students' achievements with custom
if you
gear.
look at the,
They
the
love
link
Customing's different
on
styles and design.
the tweet.
We love how Customing makes the
Is
process
it just my
simple
face that I
with
had to
their
tape?
easy-to-use design
Yeah,
layout,
with an
expert artist
awesome
detail,
smile.
and our beautiful customer
Yeah,
service.
it just like
Customing
it was like,
contract kits
oh,
will show
you're doing a thumbnail right now. We got 30 seconds to smile. Like, what?
They know they got it back, so we focus on the kids.
That's great.
Customing has hundreds of products to help you feel connected. Upload your logo or
That
start
is
your designs today
fantastic.
at customing.com.
We take you to Hackensack, New Jersey for a special announcement.
You made this
Yeah.
I'm here to announce to you, that season 3 of my
I saw
show,
James Madison University is playing Troy in Alabama tomorrow.
One of you watch it. Now ask me
So,
some questions.
you know what that means.
What is this season about? All I'll say is DC is gonna get fucked up.
There we go.
Tomorrow, West Lafayette, Indiana, sold out. Ross Aid Stadium will be ready to rock as the 2-0 Syracuse Orange visit the 1-1 Purdue Boilermakers.
Yeah.
Big Ten Saturday night on NBC.
The TV.
7 p.m.
The June
Yeah.
Coming off pit road in
With
fifth.
arguably the best mayonnaise in the
Restart
game.
about to get underway.
So Helmut's mayonnaise
I was
is
gonna
really
dial
good.
up my old buddy Junior on the radio, but I think he's so excited he keyed the mic. And
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for
play-by-play of all
joining the
75
first
laps,
ever
35
Foreign
laps.
Fuel
I don't
Five
wanna mess with
Guys
his
Lover
juice here, so-
podcast.
I mean, he's up to fit. There's a
You
little bit of
must
pressure here. I don't
remain required on the burger.
Any bacon, grilled mushrooms, grilled onions, and mayonnaise. Only way to go.
77 to go. They were dropped to 3 with 75 to go.
I'm just thinking,
He did not commit.
I do
The
like
wait around to try to get
that.
back in the lead
Today I
lane.
had an acai bowl.
Problem is,
You had a
0 laps so far up, to your point.
Yeah, have you ever had one of those?
No.
Free passes kind of
Okay.
dwindling.
I mean,
I like the game. Look, how does a 27 advance out of this round? He told us this week.
I have
to
you
be
cutting
super
out a little
efficient.
bit again,
They've already had an
like
issue
before.
doing a backup car.
It's like
now
every
we have to kinda,
laptop. I think it's my laptop
do
again.
something different, try to get a little
Okay,
bit
yeah,
lucky,
because it's
get
like
back
every
on
other
the
word
listen
that
into
was
the
like
Oh,
you're there and you're out. It's like every other word cut out.
I think it was I was covering the microphone.
That could be it, actually.
I loved it. Felt good.
An acai burger.
A bowl, like an acai bowl, like those fruit bowls.
It's like, wow, have you ever? What a incredible! That must have been the most strangest contraption.
I will say I've had peanut butter on a burger a couple times. Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's good. Some bacon and mayonnaise on there too.
Ooh.
On the
That
burger.
works? Oh, fire!
Oh! In the teammate.
Look
Oh,
at
and
that
Junior didn't. He's not gonna like that.
Junior's gonna wreck Allgaier for that one.
He's gonna want him out of this series. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
tire rub on Brandon Jones.
Oh, he's smoking, isn't he?
Oh, he's gonna spin right out in front of Junior.
Take all 3 Junior Motorsports cars.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, and Brandon Jones is getting loose. Is the tire going down?
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh, and now Junior's getting hounded by John Hunter.
Good Lord. Yeah, he is.
Wow, look at Riley Herbst. He started in like 50th. He's already up in the top 10.
I think he must be cheating. There's no way.
He wants to join his teammate out front.
Oh my goodness. What did you like the acai bowl?
Oh, it was pretty good. It had. That one was getting a lot worse.
Oh yeah, he's smoking big. And that left.
Oh, he's going. I thought he was going up in the middle.
Oh,
that's exactly right, Marty.
it's the front.
Tires are cold.
The front part of the
low
tire.
air
Oh,
pressure, he goes in and hits the splitter.
Man,
David Nine's tire up does not
oh
seem to be
gosh.
Junior
Oh, if
better
it
get
blew
by
right
him,
now,
man.
Junior's going with him. Shades of Kansas Jim
Just get
Gordon.
by him, Junior. Who's the 35? I mean, it's been like 4 laps since the restart. How's he getting laps?
Oh my gosh, you're right. We just went green.
It's McLeod. How are you 14 laps down?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm pretty sure that was just him being on the track. There's no way he's meeting minimum speed.
There's no way. We've run. That's crazy.
Minimum
I'll tell you
speed
what.
is not being made.
He can't be as slow as Alex Club was in that ARCA race. Did you see that?
Yeah, the ARCA series. He's getting. Look at this. He's gonna cause a wreck. Oh my god!
Oh!
This
Oh
is
my
terrible.
gosh! Get him off!
That's BJ. They need to get him off the track.
Oh my god!
And what's he doing in the 35?
What happened? He withdrew the car for some reason, but I don't know why. That's so weird. Get that 35 off the track.
Oh, Ryan Sieg.
Oh man, Sieg is not playing today.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead, boys.
There we go. Justin Allgaier looking down at the inside of Kevin Harvick.
No, but so back onto the outside. Oh, geez, every time I want to talk about it, there's something's about to happen.
There is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, rewind.
Oh.
Bigerman was trying to make the top work, wasn't having a lot of success.
Oh man.
Man, Parker might be in trouble here. Oh man, real battle for the lead here.
Oh, it's over.
Harvick's got nothing for him. Here it comes.
It is over. They're crossing.
I guess Brandon Jones got away. Escaped free with that tire.
He did. And Junior's to third.
Man, the odds were saying on Dirty Motel that Junior was 35 to 1 to win this race.
Gosh. Looking at
if I
the
was a better, I probably would have put a few bucks on him.
Yeah.
He's catching them too. I mean, he was just a second back. He's cut that lead in half.
Oh man.
And Junior is a long run driver. He likes saving those tires.
He knows what he's doing.
Here comes you, bud.
I mean, he just wants this lead. Look at him. Look, where'd he come from?
Oh, now he's gonna get on the high side.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is. I mean, he smells it.
Well, let's see now if Junior's got something for real because we're not on my
here
side
he
anymore.
goes.
He is just rolling the center so much better than them.
Yeah, and he maintains pretty good momentum off the exit. Like right there, look how much he makes up in the middle. He's better in 1 and 2. 1 and 2, he's really good right here. Like the middle of 2.
And running that bottom is going to save your tires more.
Yeah, that top taking such a they get such a sharp bite off the corner. Oh, it's going to be hard for Junior to pass him. Brandon's back.
Well, once you get to lap traffic, though, I mean, it's going to open things up. Or not open things up, but condense things. I mean, you already have 6 cars within a second and a half of the lead.
That's crazy.
All right, well, back to the Acai Bowl. It had the acai base, which is pretty good. It's like a berry.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had the 35 right there. You had some strawberries, some bananas.
Yes.
Some coconut flakes. And then some Nutella drizzled over it.
Oh, there we go.
It's really good.
You like it?
Yeah, and I had like a $5 off thing for my birthday. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Where did you go? Like a local place?
It's called Pliables. I don't know if it's anywhere else outside of New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Sounds pretty good. Acai bowls are really
Yeah, I felt a little healthier than getting some ice cream.
Yeah. It definitely is. It's a good. They say it's a really healthy berry.
Then the burger. I went to Buffalo. I stopped in Buffalo last year, and I got this burger at this place in downtown Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
It had like peanut butter and jalapenos and bacon. That was really good.
Interesting combo.
It was arguably top 5 burger I've ever had.
What? Top
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. That place was really good. And then they had these garlic Parmesan cheese truffle fries. Oh, they were so good.
Yes. That sounds so delicious, man. Oh my goodness.
And a couple of my buddies, they ended up getting this bison burger, and it was called the Josh Allen Bison Burger.
The Josh Allen.
And they said it was like one of the greatest burgers they've ever had.
Did you score a lot of touchdowns afterwards?
I did have to make a 3-hour drive back to where we were staying in Williamsport,
Oh man.
PA.
Oh
So
goodness.
yeah. And I was the only one that didn't drink, so I ended up being the DD and was the driver.
Oh
And
man.
by the time we got back, it was like 2 in the morning. By the time we got back after the drive, I was so tired.
Oh my goodness.
That was probably one of the
That
most
was great.
difficult drives I've had.
Golly. How far? 4 hours?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. A bison burger and dude, you say truffle fries?
Oh, truffle fries are so good.
It's not the best chain. Have you ever had BurgerFi?
I have not.
I don't know where they are, but they have truffle fries and it's just incredible.
I've
They're
had is there a smash burger?
Yeah, there's one like not even probably like 6 minutes from my place. It's close,
Say,
like the
they
closest
have
place.
I think they have like truffle fries.
They
Or they're in some like
yeah, is it truffle?
garlic. It's got some like garlic like drizzle over them.
Right. It might be garlic truffle.
So they're pretty good.
I think I had it one time, but I can't remember.
Oh
Dude.
no, what's happening to Junior?
You're
Oh.
watching the NASCAR
Got
Xfinity
passed by Brandon Jones.
City 300 Bristol Motor
Oh
Speedway.
man,
Time to hang it up.
ran away. What? Something happened to Clements. They never talked about it.
Let's see how many laps down the 35 is. He's 15 laps down. Like, there's no way he's making a minimum speed.
Yeah, there's no way. What happened to Blaine Perkins this year?
I don't know.
Because he was supposed to be full time, and then he was away for a while.
Yeah.
But they never talked about it.
I don't know what happened to Timmy Hill. Why is he out of the race?
Who's that?
Timmy Hill.
Oh yeah,
Unless I planned, there's no wreck.
that's right.
That's not bad by Jeb starting from the back. He's up to 18.
In a back.
Yeah, and he had 1 lap of practice.
That's
That's all
crazy.
he had today.
That was it. Wow.
Yeah.
And he's almost caught Parker. Or not Kligerman, but Red Slot.
Hey, he's ahead of Sheldon Creed. Creed's a lap down.
That's crazy.
Oh, 3 wide.
Oh. Oh wait.
Oh, Junior slowly slid off
Oh,
of 2.
Chad Fincham.
Oh,
Fincham
man,
is
Junior.
fixing to get turned. Oh my God. Man.
All having a decent day and kind of up there high enough and starting with enough points, but Creed, Burt, and Hemrick, the guys below the cut line.
Another good
Oh,
place.
what were you saying?
Another place. I was thinking of stuck on truffle. Oh man, truffle's so good. There's a Yard House.
Oh, I've seen Yard House. I haven't been to it yet.
Yeah. There's one in like a nicer area of Raleigh called North Hills, and they have truffle fries. And I haven't been to this one. I've been to one in Virginia Beach, but
I did see it in Virginia Beach when I was there. I just never gone to it.
oh yeah, you went in that little shopping area.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice spot.
So I saw it. I never went in it, but I saw I've seen Yard House.
Man, Brandon Jones is pretty quick tonight.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a heartbreaker if he wins tonight.
Oh my gosh. One race shy of the playoffs.
Well, I think it's different for each racetrack. Sometimes it's because the asphalt or the
I can
concrete.
hope the Cup car or Cup race would be something like this. I don't have too much of high hopes though.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to pass.
I think the top is just a bigger arc in general. You run a little bit straighter.
Yeah, the Cup race.
Must be Cole's theory that he's just
They were all like within. I saw the qualifying times. Oh no!
He's got an issue. Looks like he's going to be coming to pit road. This run's smoking. Yeah, and look, you can see the brakes are on fire. That looks to me like a loose hub. What happens is when the hub
loose hub,
it kind of.
That's crazy.
Now,
what's he gonna do?
That's why it looks like he's on the brakes. He really
he's gonna have to win.
Oh man, they're gonna close the playoff battle. That's actually really tight.
Yeah.
All the way from like.
Oh, they just said straight to the garage.
We see it every time the playoffs.
Oh, and now the pace car is in the way, and oh my God, everyone's in the way.
Shot in the points.
3 wide on the going to the garage.
Oh my gosh. Brett Badon, what are you doing?
Security trying to...
This is the problem.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look, Parker just went down to 22 out.
You just can't really prepare for it.
What is the what are the next 2 races for them?
Oh, for Xfinity?
They go to Texas, right?
That sounds right.
Texas next week.
After.
They don't go to Dago, right? Oh, right in front of the leader!
Oh
no! Brandon Jones just piled in a Cole Custer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, not Joe Graff. That's a poor representation of New Jersey.
I feel like we've seen this story before.
Jeff Burton's gonna get the lucky dog.
Oh, did Connor Bosack wreck him? Oh my gosh.
He did.
You can't make this up.
Watch here. Bam! Brandon Jones got in the back of Cole Custer.
He said, Cole, you're going around. Oh. I'd imagine if he got in the back of him, Jeff Burton, there would be damage there. We love you, Jeff. Just giving you a hard time.
This is how that goes into playoffs. We just saw Parker
well,
with the mechanical issue. A few laps after, Jeff Burton, the first car lap down,
it's always
there's only 22 laps to go at this stage. So
I think he's been involved in as many races as car number this year.
And then get back
if you combine all series.
Top 16 and be able to restart at the end of
like,
stage 2 with the
what
other
are you doing,
guys
Connor?
that are in that top 16. So a massive potential break here for the 27th.
Yeah, I looked it up right as that happened. Texas next for the Andes Rosen and Custer 300. Not a sponsor. Followed by the Rock Tier 250. Not a sponsor.
Is that the Rosen?
Charlotte.
Do they go to Talladega?
They don't. The round of 8 for them is going to be the same as Las Vegas, Homestead, Martinsville, which is pretty nice. That's a really good round. Part of me kind of wishes Martinsville. Martinsville is a good cutoff race. The cup race was exciting last year, but part of me wishes it was in the middle, just to see that is like the cutoff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have to spread or the mile and a half a little more, but.
So Xfinity this round has Bristol, Texas, and the Roval.
And the road.
Okay. Well, Parker is good at the road courses, so
they have the they have that week off after.
Chassis does it as well. That left rear now coming off. It made it all the way, Marty. Boy, Dave, I like this call from Taylor.
Your audio is cutting out a little bit.
Should be good now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that my cover it on accident?
Well, now they got some tire strategy. Got all these guys that fit.
Car's not doing what you want it to.
Hmm.
So a mixed bag of people who
Yeah,
came to
Connor
pit road.
Rose. I mean,
Reason
just
the caution came out.
What is he doing?
Connor
Like,
Mozak into the
you,
back of
you
that
have to
front
stop
gate.
doing
Go
this.
grab
it's a good thing. It's a good thing Allgaier was not going high. He would have been right into it.
Oh, that would have been awful.
A chef, a designer, and an
Yeah,
engineer.
Allgaier would have been
all
like
learning
on the
safe
playoff
spend
bubble.
their money with Chase.
He
The
would have.
chef's checking up first with her new debit card. The designer's eyeing
I don't know.
sequence.
But
No,
we're gonna have either
Well,
Connor
Molly's
Mosak or
eyeing
Sean
spending.
Higuerani coming
And
up.
the
So
engineer, she's
We
taking
could
her
have.
own account for college.
We could have
3
another
majors,
Dawson
all
Cram
Chase.
over with
Right over
Connor
kids.
Mozak for
All
Phoenix.
parents. What
oh
pays
boy,
the most? Chase. Make
we
more.
might need to park him if that happens.
Do you
Ladies
think
and
do you
gentlemen.
think that's like altered Brett Moffin's career not winning that championship?
I mean, it had to, right? I like. It sounded like things weren't good between Brett and GMS when they were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened. I don't know. There was like a story there that was like not really talked about like how Brett's the first half of the season, like there was a lot of disagreement and dispute, and then they only won, I think, one race. I think it was at like Kansas,
Yeah.
and then obviously like he was in that position, and then that caution came out because of Cram turning right on a straightaway.
Ah.
So he could have been a 2-time Truck Series champion. Like that would have looked really good going into an off season where there were still some last minute signings, but you know, you'd have that on your resume. I don't know. I feel like he'd look more like where Zane Smith is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you'll listen to guys like on Door Bumper Clear, like Freddie Kraft, and he'll always talk about like if there could be one driver you could sign right now to Cup, who would it be? Like just based off anything.
It will be a sprint.
Like not
It's
stat.
always Zane Smith.
Yeah. They'll like point at Brett Moffitt.
Yeah.
Like, or at least Freddie will. Like they'll mention him like pretty every now and then, and like a lot of people do. I don't know. I just think he's better than what you know.
Yeah.
Like AM Racing's good, but doing good for a first year team. But like if you put him in Gibbs equipment right now, or even Junior Motorsports or Stuart Haas, I feel like he'd be contending for a championship.
He is running up inside of the top 5.
I don't think Cup cars are better. I think Cup cars would be better for him. I don't think he's been as good in Xfinity cars.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he fared really well his rookie year. Like he had pretty good runs when he was in the 55 and 34, and that was like 8 years ago already. And now he's like way more experienced. So maybe one day it'd be cool. I'd like to see him get a better ride.
Yeah.
These tires restarted
I
far
don't know
enough
what will happen.
They might come up and pass you and knock you out of the top 10. Jump.
And down here, just checked in with her team
Cool
manager,
to make these tires.
and they burned up a wheel bearing, so they did ask for a new spindle. You see the work on the right front for.
I doubt Junior could pass Allgaier.
Basically,
That's going to be tough.
like the best
If you
idea,
got
but it's
to
so
him.
hot, it could actually almost weld itself to the spindle. You may never be able to get it off. Just change the
See,
whole
Austin
assembly
Hill
best
pulled
bet.
him up.
You mentioned cars that were falling. The 18 of Sammy Smith, one of those that stayed out. He's all the way back to the
Nicole
11th
Custer
position.
might have
That's
something.
outside of the
He
points.
might.
Will be awarded
He's
to
challenging
Bobby
again.
That's on board with Sammy Smith. On the top of the screen, a battle between the 7 and the 00 for the
I
lead.
wonder.
Right now, Allgaier's got
Barry's
it,
having
but
another
the
rough-ish
00
day.
Cole Custer has made up some good
Yeah.
ground.
Just hasn't had the speed this year. But
Just a car length separating the top 2. Custer trying
Man,
to get the front
Custer's
line. We'll see if he can get closer.
coming to life here.
Now 10 laps to go in stage 2.
10 to go in stage 2. How hard would you fight for a stage point?
It's a playoff point. It's big. Oh man, Trevor Bain got by Dale Jr.
Oof.
There comes Cameron.
Trevor Bain, former winner at Bristol.
On the line, if they can
Oh.
get to the
There.
Ooh, good run, Junior. He's so good off turn 2, but he just doesn't have the speed in 3 and 4.
They're up at the top now. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Well, you got
Now.
to.
Cars lined up right around the top. Now they
Oh, here we go. He's in trouble here if he doesn't get this fast.
Hey, that
Oh,
line
he did
John
it,
Hunter
though.
takes, he's gonna hit the wall
Yeah.
at some point.
You know what? I'm going to check up. I don't want to have any issues here with.
But here's the thing: these guys are going to pit, so this is the battle for the lead after the stage.
Right. That's a good point.
Well, it looks like tires don't mean too much.
True. That's a good point too.
Because the top three have held on.
He's currently running in third, started all the way in the back, and he's going to work his way.
Yeah, I just think Custer's good enough to get to Allgaier and pass him.
Are you surprised? No. 21. Well, Marty said it. Pit crew, pit crew, pit crew. Austin Hill told us that. Marty reported it earlier with a +4 or 5 every race. Well, and every playoff driver mentioned it.
Brandon Jones has gone nowhere.
Yeah, well, he fell back quite a bit. What happened?
He pit, so I don't know why.
Oh, that's
He
right.
did pit with them. He restarted right with Junior.
Just stuck back there.
Junior checked out from Trevor. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, all three!
3 Junior Motorsports cars are all
Oh no! Oh, and it's
What
Barry's on
happened?
fire.
They just panned away from these guys.
That is unbelievable.
Well, that is exactly what Parker was looking for. He needed that.
Do you think Sam Mayer caused that?
I wouldn't be surprised. Either him or I'm gonna. Brandon Jones looked like he was behind it all.
I think Brandon Jones is behind every wreck. He just gets caught up in it.
Extensive damage to the front end of the 9. Take a look at what happened.
No, Josh thought he was clear.
Yeah. Oh,
He cut a tire,
I think he cut his right front that contact off for.
and then it just turned right. Yeah, and it took out all 3 Junior Motorsports cars.
It looks to me that the right front goes down. So right here they bang. And now
Yeah, right there it just cut it.
It just doesn't turn at all.
Oh, and Brandon had nowhere to go. See, he did a good job. He slammed on the brakes.
Right there, yeah.
That was.
I'd love to see what Josh has to say, but it wouldn't shock me.
Oh my God, Rock.
And then I went in there and the right front was soft. Yeah, because Josh Berry is a great race car driver. I don't think
that's about as hard as a hit you're going to see from Josh Berry.
Creed barely got through. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
First race of the playoffs. And it just so happened the 9 was right there, too. So he was into the back of the 8. But think about that. How many other guys have banged on the straight?
Dang, Barry is
Everyone in the
destroyed.
at some point has made contact with another car.
Man, why'd that guy turn away? He had a camera. He should have taken a picture.
Steve Letarte said it wouldn't shock me if he said we banged. Oh.
Here it's just hard to see what happens.
Oh no, what happened to Wes? Your screen is dark.
Yeah, the other side,
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you.
All right, guys. We'll return momentarily. Let's get this camera fixed. In the meantime, please stay tuned as Stage 2 here wraps up live from Bristol. There we go. Here, we'll be back momentarily. Hang tight, friends.
State win at Bristol. Big hit for Junior Motorsports. The 8, the 9.
Hope everyone's enjoying the race tonight. You got anything that you want to talk about? Drop it in the comments. We can talk about it. We can talk about anything. We can talk about food. We can talk about it's awesome plan. So I think we've done the full spectrum of everything we can talk about tonight. Okay, Wes has that link. I don't have to go over the computer and invite him again. Let me start here and invite him again. He should have the link. Wait for him to get back in here. If you haven't already, make sure you follow the Florida podcast here on Spotify or YouTube. We do have the video usually. No episodes this week. We took the week off to get everyone lined up to get the episode done. We'll be back next week, though. got Bristol Night Race tomorrow for the Cup Series cutoff race.
Some of the most common side
So
effects
it should be fun. Hopefully, it comes through as a better race than many are expecting because of the short track package and how hard it is to pass. Hopefully, it's just I want a classic Bristol Night Race. We need something that's memorable. I've had a memorable one. Well, I guess 2021 was memorable with the whole Harvick and Chase Elliott ordeal and Kyle Larson winning that race. Harvick not having a win this year. Hopefully he can get a win this year.
Precautions have come out here at Bristol.
Unfortunate for Kevin Harvick to really go out like this. Kind of reminds me of the Jeff Gordon's last season, but Jeff Gordon still was able to pull out a win and make the championship tour, even though his 2014 was so much better than 2015.
Custer running there in second. Austin Hill is currently third. Kim.
And for playoff driver Sammy Smith, he told his team he'd fired up
Pit
way
stops
too
here.
free that run.
It should put Dale Jr. in the lead.
That it was hard for
See
him to
what
play
Jr. can do when he's out front.
making 4 fresh Goodyear tires air pressure adjustment on
Sure,
those
no
tires.
great good Dale
John
Jr.
Hunter
download
Nemechek
this
held
week
his
is Junior
ground on
one.
all tires and finished sixth. Seeing there at the top of the screen, he'll get 4 Goodyear tires here. So just a little bit snug all the way around, Marty. Cole Custer complained about a brake shake, Dave, saying the pedal's shaking once he goes to the brakes. He said also, car's too free, but do not tighten it up too much. I think the racetrack is going to tighten up. Once again, gaining a couple spots here on pit road for Austin Hill. Glenn gets to come back out onto the track, but it was this right here that brought the caution out. The 1, the 8, the 9, all involved. Junior Motorsports cars. And the 39, the Ryan Seat collected as well.
I can't think he was too happy after that one. He might need to win this race for him to get over the shambles of all the damage that's been done to his team. Like 2 or 3 playoff cars out of the race now. Not what he wanted as a team owner. So gonna need an all guy or a Dale Jr. win the night for Dale Jr. to lose tonight. With any satisfaction, I'm sure. Well, just one of those fates to do it. Junior's gonna be the leader on this restart. See if he can get the restart right and get ahead and see if his car is better in clean air. Hopefully Wes gets back here a little bit. I'm sure this stream would be pretty boring if it was just me. Because we can't do the Foreign Field podcast without Wes every week. He's one of the more analytical guys we got on there. He provides a lot of stats. He's actually our whatchamacallit, the transcriber. He basically writes down all our show notes, make sure we have something to feed off of for the shows. The one thing he does lack on the podcast is a race win pick. Sam has 2. Steve has 2. I got my first one back at Kansas with Joey Logano. Sneaking into the top 5, getting me a Kansas win. Love to get our picks together here for the Bristol Night Race and post those on Twitter tonight or tomorrow. Oh, here we go. We're getting Wes back in now. Let's go. He's back.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back.
He's back just in time for the restart for stage 3.
I took the break. I think what happened was I got a notification and I swiped it up and then it froze. But the timing worked out good because not even like a few minutes later, my mom called. So like right after I hung up, she called and I talked to her for a sec. I told her, I said, "You need to tune into the race."
Yeah.
The juniors killing it.
I don't know what the deal was. You better hope that it was a tire that he cut down right there.
He better hope it was a tire.
So unfortunate. We
Well,
were going to have
it's not a cup
decent day.
driver. You just
Ouch.
intentionally wrecking Todd
Was
Gibbs.
as fast as
Okay,
it
Sam.
at the end there. Shouldn't have been the end, but it was, and we'll move on to the next one.
Does he think Josh Berry would really just drive up and wreck them both?
Right. Do you think Matt Kenseth drove up the hill when he got that flat tire? Was it Jeff?
It was Jeff.
Do you think Jeff just drove up the hill because he didn't like Matt Kenseth?
Yeah.
He gave us his opinion, I thought.
For nothing to do. He's just like, I'm not letting Matt Kenseth get by me here, especially after what he did to me 7 years
After
ago.
2006, he waited 8 years or whatever.
7 years ago, you wrecked me on the last lap, so I'm just not going to let you pass me, even if it means I'm making my race.
He was just collected. I know they hit on the straightaway, but
yeah, he better hope. He better hope he had a flat tire, as he has a flat tire.
Motorsports cars involved a lot of points. Yeah, two really good cars.
Man.
What do you mean? If Sam Mayer had a problem with somebody, he'd probably do the same thing, but not have a flat tire.
Right.
Like if Todd Gibbs was to his outside, he would have done that. What just happened there?
That's not a cup move.
Oh yeah, but it's okay. It's okay for an Xfinity driver to win these things. So
Yeah.
that makes it okay to just intentionally wreck the cup guy.
I guess it's personal preference at the end of the day.
Oh well, I wheel hop.
Sometimes you're the bat, sometimes you're the ball.
Not from when you're the ball.
I guess Sam Mayer thought Josh Berry was both.
Well, here we go. Take you back to go back to 2011. Who thought your first and second at a twos rule at Bristol in the Xfinity Series would be Dale Jr. and Trevor Bayne?
Man.
That's not why they're in the playoffs. That's why they are as high up in points as they
The
are.
first two on the outside, that is such a throwback.
That's 2 Daytona 500 champions.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Definitely cut it right front down into one there. So I don't know if me and Sam got together. Or if I had
you could see Mayer's reflection like in the
definitely cut it right front there.
picture.
Just awful.
Is he on the other side of the tarp? And honestly, it looks like Mayer comes down a little bit too, but maybe just a combination of both. It just sucks. It was a racing deal, but it took out all three Junior Motorsports cars.
And here comes the restart.
Parker.
Man, Parker Retzloff spun the tires a little bit.
Yeah, he's getting put 3 wide because of it.
Oh, he's put 3 wide. Nah, John gave him a little room.
Oh, look, you had Chandler Smith out after the first round. He's up here now.
Oh, man, he might. I did.
Oh,
Here comes Trevor Bayne out of the inside.
He did not have a good turns 1 and 2.
Just got maybe something on his tires. He kind of went up, looked okay right there, but looked really good in the last lap. Allgaier searching around as well.
Allgaier and
Riley Herbst in the 98.
Riley.
Chandler Smith running that high line. John Hunter is going to do the same line.
Oh, Custer's made it 3 wide back there.
Got into the side of Chandler Smith. For all those junior fans out there, we know there's a bunch. 118 to go in the race. They do not need to stop for fuel anymore. Now there's a lot of race left. There could be an issue with the 7 here.
Man.
There was some contact made, and now the 7 looks a little bit.
I feel like this is the first race all year Jeffrey Earnhart's been on the lead lap.
We're seeing it start to run in. It's just a hard pass.
You think he could be going to Cup? Or not to Cup, but to Junior Motorsports? As
Jeffrey
Clement Smith?
Yeah, real early in the race.
I don't think I.
Didn't cut away to it, but the 51.
There's one ride they could fill? The 8?
What'd you say? It was a little hard to hear you.
There's the 8 car that's open?
Yeah.
So another restart.
Now that the 8's open, who's going to take the seat?
To be honest, Rick, what I've seen out of these Goodyear tires.
Could you see them getting Noah again?
What's that? I think the audio from the race is a little out.
Do you think they could get Noah?
No? Oh, true. Why not, right? I mean, he won 9 races for them last year.
And they were talking about how Dale Jr. is the man of second chances.
The second chance guy.
Yeah.
True. I mean, he has given a lot of guys.
Oh, well, Jeffrey Earnhardt put Jeb in the wall.
Well, I don't like that.
Oh, and Jeb is not happy.
Oh man, those two fight. If those two fight, we might have the fight of the year.
Do you think he wishes he had something he could have shot through the window?
Oh, Jeb. Come on, Jeb. Get on up there and wreck that guy. Don't let him bully you out of the way. We back here at Bristol. What are the chances it would happen?
I think the clip came up from the Dale Jr. download.
What's that?
The Ward Burton Dale Jr. download episode,
Oh, yeah.
where he was like, trust me, if I had that car, if that car was still driving, the 8 would not have finished the race.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Oh, my God. These guys just getting ridiculous. How many times did they run into each other?
Man, they just can't. They're like glue.
I mean, every other corner.
Man. I think Jeb. The good thing is Jeb will be all right, but the problem is.
Well, Brandon Jones won't.
We just shipped our millionth monthly.
Brandon Jones is going to need a Brandon Loans.
Custom thank you gifts to everyone on our team.
Poor guy.
I had to call Eric at Custom Ink. Custom Ink has been with us.
What are we ever going to do with that man?
Sure that we get everything we need, and he reminds us of our own company milestone. This milestone, though, I get to tell him about.
Listen,
Well,
we got 4 viewers right now.
4 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? Welcome to the Ford Fuel Podcast. We are two of the men from the show. Great to have you with us. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat below.
Like I was saying when you were gone, I said, well, you could ask us literally anything because we talked about Burger Fight and Dawson Cram. So that's like we covered the widest range of things you can talk about. So
let us know what's better, Burger Fi or Dawson Cram. Would you rather have a cheeseburger from Burger Fi or would you rather race against Dawson Cram? At
you might want to race against Dawson Cram because it's probably an easy win.
There's a strong chance. I don't know. We'll find out.
During Jeep Adventure Days, well-qualified
I have a Jeep commercial right now.
For all our viewers, just let everybody know, Dom and I will be going to about 10 races next year. 10, 12. We've yet to decide, but we're gonna do a live draw after the podcast tonight.
Yeah. When that 2024 schedule comes out.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to go to every race on the East Coast.
And we're going to be live.
Do it live. Hey, Nashville, Bristol, Martinsville, Dover, Hampshire.
Oh, no. We got Homestead.
There we go. That would be fun. I would love to go to
Kyle Larson leads.
New Hampshire's one of my favorite
65 laps. Hey, New Hampshire's been a great race every year.
I know. New Hampshire's the most overhated track for no reason. It's like one of the best tracks in the circuit. Not take. New Hampshire's a top 5 track.
Mm-hmm. All right, Junior and Allgaier. Junior got a good restart there.
Off Dale Jr.
Cleared him.
Could Dale Jr. win in his first ever race in the Xfinity Series? Oh, man. Man, all these cars are under a blanket.
Is the 7 still got a tire up, or am I just seeing things?
Man.
Is that just the lighting? Like I feel like every time I go in the corner, I see a little bit of smoke.
Oh.
No, I could just be.
Oh.
Now fresher tire on the 7.
Parker is not. He's not meeting minimum speed down there.
Definitely doesn't hurt though.
He was so slow coming off.
Oh, Justin jumped up into the outside lane there to stop that run, then right back to the bottom to try to take the fight back.
Well, he's got to run some laps because he can get by Barry, Mayer, and Jones.
In front of that 16 of Chandler Smith.
Parker, yeah.
On the bottom of the racetrack.
So he can get up to 33rd right now.
We saw Parker Kligerman back on track, and a lot of people would say, well, wait a second, what's Parker Kligerman doing out there? He's 51.
Oh, Chandler!
Oh, man. He did
don't
get
say
loose.
anything because they're shooting on front of Parker.
Golly. About to be 3 wide. Cole Custer's coming back. He's trying to get under Nemechek. Now Nemechek's and Riley. Oh, he put him in the wall. Oh, man. I thought Riley was going to dump him. Oh, he's thinking about it.
He tried.
Oh, he said he's going to get him back. Oh, no.
Cole Custer up to 4th. Nemechek 5th. Think about this, guys. Next year we get 2 of these. This week, right?
Now John Hunter can't be doing that when it comes to
it will be good seeing 2 Bristol races next year.
What's
like
that?
2 real Bristol races next year.
Yeah.
No more dirt at Bristol.
This one's fun, though.
And that's what John Hunter's doing here. I mean,
Susan Pierce, thank you for commenting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. If that's your pick to win, I think we're all with you. Yes, Dale
I would
Jr.
say
is the best, Susan. That's right.
It'll make for a fun Dale Jr. download next week.
Maybe, man, what if the surprise was if Colleague really signed Dale Earnhardt Jr.? That would shock the world. That would have been
Junior driving to 16 next year.
Yes. That would be cool. See Dale Earnhardt Jr. compete for a championship. Let's go, Susan. Junior, come on.
Yeah. I mean, he's scooting away.
He's scooting. Boot scooting, Boogie. He's going, man. But I think the biggest threat is Cole Custer.
He might win. He really might win.
Oh, he's on a mission. He's passing cars like nobody else.
I think they're done pitting for the night. Like they don't have to pit again.
Right. That's true.
And I think Junior is conservative stuff too. I don't think we've seen the best out of him.
Yeah,
But if Trevor Bank, I will say Cole Custer. Now we'll see.
Oh my gosh, he already cleared him.
Yeah, now we're gonna see what the deal is.
This might be trouble.
So wrecks happened. We saw Josh Berry and Sam Mayer make some contact. And cut the right front tire on Josh Berry. Got up into Sam Mayer and took Brandon Jones out with him. So the 3 Junior Motorsport cars, not the 7 and the 88, are all out of the race.
Yep.
We had
Jeremy Clements had a self spin. He had some problems. He had it rough.
Oh, Junior does not want to hear anything from his spotter. He said, "It's going good. Don't talk to me."
Who's Junior's spotter?
It's probably TJ, right?
I don't think it is TJ tonight. I think it's somebody different.
You think?
I could be wrong.
I think TJ has to spot for Dale Jr. I don't think Junior would have anybody else spot for him. They would have,
right.
They probably gave Josh Berry a temporary for this week.
Right.
Or if not, then TJ can go do it now.
Right.
Let's see. Let's see. Parker is going to try to stay 51 laps down. Not going to do it.
Oh, yeah. I know. We missed Dale Earnhardt Sr.
We do.
Great. One of the greats. The great.
He might be in the booth right now if he was still here.
in the pre-race.
That would be really cool.
Saw him with Isla.
As Dale Earnhardt Jr., he won in 2004. Has he ever won
Bristol race.
any other races at Bristol?
I don't think so.
Was it just 2004?
Didn't he sweep the races in 2004? Like, didn't he win the Xfinity race that year? Like, the same weekend? Didn't he sweep the weekend?
He did, yeah. In 2004, he was really fast.
Because he won the Busch Series race and the Cup race in the same weekend, I'm pretty sure.
When he won the Busch race, I want to say he was in the 81, like the Chance car.
Yeah.
The one Truex. Like teammates with Truex, but Truex won. Or Truex didn't win, but he was in like a similar car.
Back behind the wheel of the Xfinity car, and he's up front here at Bristol.
Oh, this is great. Junior, I mean, he's on it tonight.
Yeah. Him and Cole Custer are like ridiculously faster than the field. Like,
yeah.
They could. I feel like if the race went green at the end, they would lap the entire field.
You don't know this yet.
Oh, we do. We like Martin Truex too.
So you can tell the world
I'm hoping Martin makes it to the next round.
without having to
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be trouble for Martin Truex.
One dad.
They said how many top
He has
10s?
4 top 10s in his career at Bristol.
And like one since 2000 whatever. 2000.
One pinch of chaos.
Yeah.
He had some good runs. Like he got wrecked by Kyle when he was leading.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch, and then oh.
Load up the ATV's life. My kids play way too many sports life. Let's find
Trouble between teammates.
Nice.
I can't believe that. The regular season champion.
Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000 retail
What
consumer
happened?
cash allowance.
Oh, I'm on commercial. I don't even see it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sheldon Creed just wrecked his teammate.
Did he?
Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding. Austin Hill just got wrecked by his teammate.
I can't wait to see this.
We are going to have a fist fight.
I can't wait to see this.
I can't
Come
believe
on,
it.
Get off the commercials, man. Let's cut.
Are you not side by side?
I'm not. No, I'm on the NBC Sports app.
Oh my gosh. I think we might just see Austin Hill murder somebody. I shouldn't say that on YouTube. Man. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Come on. Let's go. Let's get back to the race so I can see this. I thought you were reacting to just something random, and then
I can't believe it.
So is Austin Hill done? Like he's out?
Oh, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble.
Oh, here you go. He's pulling into his pit box. Let's see. I'm seeing the replay now. Sheldon Creed not even close to Austin Hill.
I don't think Creed even expected Hill to lose that much time, like off entry.
Oh yeah, Austin Hill's done. That's a bad. Oh yeah, he's done. Wow.
That is not good. No bueno.
At this point in the season, with the playoffs on the line, Jeff, to your point, it is a mistake, but it's a costly mistake.
Man,
it's just damaging the opportunity.
That's weird. I was not reacting to anything random. I was like, I thought you saw it, and I did. I saw your reaction. I was like, oh, maybe you don't find it as entertaining as me.
No, I would have reacted the same way.
Goodness gracious. That is going to be a team meeting that might not be good.
No, we know you're not messing Austin Hill.
I can't wait to hear the radio. What the bleep? What the bleep?
All guys stayed out.
Oh. Everybody pit. That might not be the move. I know tires don't matter as much, but. Oh, I hope Dale Jr. doesn't speed.
We're not good, so they're going to go back on those, Kim.
In the middle, Dale Jr. said he fired up a little slow, a little loose. Do what you need here, told Jason Stocker. There was a little fun back and forth between the two of them on what they were actually going to do. Ultimately, no changes. 4 tires.
Playoff implications.
These pit stops look 20 years slower than the Cup ones because of the 5 load nuts.
Yeah.
It looks like they're in slow motion.
They didn't think they were going to come necessarily, Marty, but the leaders did. Cole Custer comes down.
Oh, good question from Susan. Your favorite driver? Do you like Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Or if you're referring to just the Xfinity series, or Cup, or just NASCAR in general, Dom, who's your favorite?
Well, NASCAR in general, like all time, yeah. Jeff
Yeah.
Gordon.
100%. I
got
think we're in the same boat
hat
there.
on now. But then now, when you go active drivers, Denny Hamlin.
In any driver. So, yeah, Denny Hamlin's a good pick. All time, yeah, for me, Jeff Gordon. I was a big Dave Blaney fan. We watched a lot of Busch series when I was a kid, so I really liked like Bobby Hamilton Jr., Senior too, but more in trucks. And I really liked Randy LaJoy. I kind of grew up with him and like Tim Fedowa. Those were kind of the guys I liked. Susan met Denny. Nice.
Wow, I've met him a couple of times too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really cool dude.
It'd be cool to meet him one day. My brother met him last year in Martinsville.
Yeah, you told me about that.
My favorite Cup drive. Well, I guess any driver right now. My favorite. I've got a few. I'm trying to think about if I went Cup specific. I really like Blaney and Truex. If I look at Xfinity, I've always liked Josh Berry. I like Jeb Burton quite a bit. Brett Moffitt, and then trucks, Zane Smith probably. I like Zane. I like Raja.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a rough year, but I think GMS is just doing something different there to finish their season. So that would be cool if you met Dale Jr., Susan, or one day. If you get a chance, he's a really cool guy. I met him one time, and it was super quick, but really, really cool.
When I was at New Hampshire, I was walking where like the souvenir haulers were, and I mean, I was walking and like not parallel but perpendicular to me. Perpendicular to me, Dale Jr. comes walking across. If I didn't slow down, we would have just crashed into each other.
Oh man, that would have been
yeah.
Just bump shoulders with them. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hey Dale.
Yeah, that would have been good. Oh, Junior's gonna get held up by Jeb. Oh, this is not what Junior needs.
Man, don't wreck him. Oh man, and but they're side by side. Jeffrey Earnhardt and Jeb Burton.
All right, Junior needs to. Oh man, they're just both just locked in there. All right, here we go. This is what Junior needs right here. Now Junior needs to cut it down. There we go. Now Junior can get by him. Now
yeah, he'll be good.
Held up.
Jeffrey's slipping back. He's holding up Riley Herbst. A few guys.
Really was a good exchange for the 88 because now he's the first car in fresher tires. So if fresher tires are the answer, he's leading that group at the moment.
Okay.
Just can't clear him.
Can't get by Jeff Burton though. It continues to fight for that position. That's for Ford.
He needs to. So John Hunter, there he goes.
Oh, that would be awful. I hate hearing that.
Steve Austin Hill is done for the night. There he is.
Not a great experience in him. Oh, Austin does not look happy. Sorry.
Oh, Jeffrey! Oh, he's got a tire.
Oh, no.
He's got a tire now.
Earnhardt, he's drifting. Sorry for specification. That's Jeffrey, not Junior.
Oh, he gets this.
Oh, man, that car got so close. I think that was Mayer. Somebody almost destroyed him. Oh, that'd be cool, Susan. If one day, definitely give it. Make sure you go to some races, try to be like in a good spot, or keep an eye out. That'd be so cool if you're gonna meet him one day.
Say that they have these dirty mo experiences. I know they have one in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
that Vegas one sounds so fun, and it's quite reasonable.
Oh man, Next
was
year.
Yeah, that if they did something again like that next year, and I have some time to get time off from work. Oh man, it was like 6 days and 5 nights at the one resort. You get the show, you get to meet Dale Jr., meet and greet, you get like signed memorabilia, and it's like $1,000 a person, and you get to sit in the suite.
It's like
for
such
the
a
race.
good deal.
Like $1,000. Like the only thing you need to do is just get there, like cover your airfare.
That'd be incredible. Oh, that's
gotta be a nice
awesome.
podcast. Oh, Junior is so much.
Be
He's
great
faster than these three guys.
You want an update for Dale Earnhardt Jr. for those tuned in? Earnhardt is currently battling with Ryan Sieg third on fresh tires. Hemrick's in second, Allgaier's in first. But the top three are all fairly quick, like they're maintaining speed pretty well.
Sieg all in the 170s. Earnhardt gave a check bust to the fresh tires pain. Got a question is 65 to go. You see the 88.
So he's got time to do it too. He doesn't have to force the issue here.
Yeah, it's got to be like no more than like 5 laps, 10 laps behind.
There you go. He's got Sieg.
Oh, that would be cool if you can one day.
It'd be nice, but I don't think Amy will let him.
Right? Oh, no. Amy is going to want Dale around for
a couple years. And we know that if you win, you're in the playoffs.
Hemrick is...
to the next round. No, we got race car driver Dale Jr. right now. He'll remember if he beats him for the win, he go, oh shucks. But he wants the trophy.
Oh shucks.
And he got really slow off of turn 2.
Jimmy did some IndyCar after he retired from Cup, but then he stopped that after 2 seasons, and now he's back. Well, now he owns Legacy, and I think he's going to do a few more races next year.
Just undetermined yet.
Even though Jimmy did nothing in his races this year.
Right.
He managed to DNF on lap 1 at Coda.
Just a rough, yeah.
And then self-spun. Oh, yeah, the Ryan Preece flip. That was wicked.
Unbelievable. Like, a flip like that, it was like just as bad as Rusty's. Not worse. Like, just the car held up more than it did then.
Yeah. So Jeffrey Earnhardt's still on pit road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, preset it was terrifying.
The owner wins. I don't know if that'd be a toast or might just be a week-long celebration. I mean, you never know how that's going to go.
Listen, Austin Hill is lucky he had all those playoff points.
Still plus 22 to the cut, but the problem is Mayer and Barry Kligerman are all out of the race.
Yeah.
If they were all in, they would have like 20 extra spots. So like the points battle would be like literally like -5.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy how much Ryan Preece did look like Davey Allison the week after.
Oh,
Davey
yeah.
Allison flip at Pocono.
That was pretty terrifying. Him and Darrell Waltrip, was it?
Ricky Rudd.
Oh, was it Ricky?
I think Ricky Rudd when he flipped in like the shootout.
Oh yeah, Daytona.
Yeah.
That one was bad, but he got out the car pretty quick.
He did. All right, Junior might have to try something here, but not before Daniel Hemrick.
Oh my gosh.
Could this be Daniel Hemrick's second win of his career?
He said, I'm not playing around now.
Man,
Daniel Hemrick got a big run there.
I'm surprised Allgaier has not left the bottom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, now he jumps up. Oh.
Oh, boo.
Oh, I hate it when the guys for 45th wreck and ruin a great battle.
It's unfortunate. That's awful. Well, for everybody watching here, Josh Bilicki decided to spin with 52 to go. We're just kidding, Josh. We're not giving you a hard time, Gar. You got turned, so it's good.
Oh, Raja turned him.
Oh, Raja, we can't be doing that, Raja.
Check out the 41 just get in the back. But we've seen a couple very head scratching moments.
He said, "Josh, you're done."
So another restart, and that comes out. It will be under 50 laps remaining.
Under 50 to go. This race has flown by.
Really has.
Heard Dave report, tire count is an issue for some.
Now, if you're all Allgaier,
I would like to go back to Bristol for a night race.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
We did go to the All-Star race in 2020, but it wasn't as good, I don't think, because Bristol's fun when you have the full 40-car field out there, because then there's, like, battles everywhere, and the leader gets caught in the lap traffic. I feel like that's what helps create the great battles for the leads.
I agree. You're right. Like, it was fun, but the field, was a little slim. Think about making an Xfinity race Friday up Saturday because people have to go to work.
I will say there was only 2 Saturday night races for the Cup Series this year. Usually we have a few more of those. So it'll be interesting if they do have some more Saturday night races in the schedule next year.
Right. Be interesting. I wouldn't mind a Saturday day race.
Well, there are rumors of a double header, like weeks.
That's true.
I heard from
in a very
Clear that it could be like a Martinsville Richmond, like on a Wednesday, and then the next one on Sunday.
Oh man!
So that could be interesting, like a Wednesday night race in Martinsville.
That would be really cool. A weekday, that would be fun, like a fun, quick trip. About 2 hours from me. Right. It's weird. I'm 2 hours from Martinsville, and 2 hours from Richmond, and then like 3.5 from Darlington. Like I moved in a weird spot. I'm like 2.5. Charlotte.
I'm 2 hours away from Dover and 2 hours away from Pocono.
You're 2 from Pocono?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were that close.
Yeah.
It's really not that far from my hometown.
Yeah, Pocono could just be a day trip. Like I did when I went in 06, it was a day trip. My dad and I went in the morning. We drove up there and then went home after the race. This year we got an Airbnb Saturday night.
Oh, that's sweet.
Just so we can wake up and go and get to the track, which is like 15 minutes. Oh, you're right. It's Joey Myers, the spotter. It's not TJ.
Oh, it is Joey. Yeah, I thought because I guess TJ was spotting for Josh.
Yeah. Wow, Allgaier pitch.
That might be the wrong move. They didn't run a lot of green flag laps, and a lot of people pit.
That's the thing. I just don't think he can drive through the field from outside the top 10.
Right.
In this little amount of time.
Because in like 20 laps, tires are going to be near equal.
Yeah.
And they're going to be in lap traffic, so it's going to be just as hard for them to come through the field.
Oh, yeah. See, like Jeb Burton, it makes sense because he was already back to like 10. So.
Right. I saw Susan's comments. You're going to Atlanta. That'll be fun. I know Atlanta's different, but it's got a different style.
Yeah.
I like
I haven't been to.
I forgot what I was going to say. Something in reference to the raid.
You're just getting started. You know what's next. Getting your graduate degree. That's how you can change this place for the better. For yourself, your patients,
I'm going to look, see what's going on.
You want to make change happen?
All right, well, if you're Dale Jr. here, do you go for the front row or do you go like to the outside behind Hemrick? Because I got to assume Hemrick's taking the top.
You think Junior's picking you the top?
Do you think he would, or do you think he'll take the bottom?
I think he'd probably take the bottom. It seems like he's really happy with the bottom.
Yeah. It's just hard to restart in second, like on the front row.
Right.
It is tough to restart. I know because it's like you're coming off the corner, so yeah, it's very easy to spin the tires too, especially when you're in second because your initial reaction is to just
The
like
jump.
hammer the gas down when you see the other car jump,
Right.
and doing that is going to spin the tires. Because later, you know what you're going to do. You're not just going to mash the gas.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably going to roll into it.
Right.
So it'll be interesting.
Seems like Junior's got the car to win, but he's gonna have to manage a hungry field.
Yeah. But I really can't believe they didn't have TJ Majors.
What's that?
I really surprised that they let Dale Jr. just steal TJ Majors.
Oh yeah.
Well, hopefully that's the last commercial if it goes green here.
Green the rest of the way. That would be incredible.
Now Junior took the second row.
Oh, I was a little behind. He did, didn't he? He gave John Hunter the front row. Oh, that's tough. Oh, and he didn't get a great
Junior
start.
didn't get a good restart either way.
John
I
Hunter's
think
going to be
it's clear.
dangerous.
Junior's got to stay side by side with Cole Custer. He cannot be cleared by him.
Yeah, that's really going to be hard.
He needs Hemrick to hang on the outside of John Hunter.
Hemrick's going to be dangerous. If Hemrick gets out in front, he seemed a little better than Nemechek, but man, I don't know.
All right,
Nemechek
that's
can be
what
hard to
Junior
beat.
needed. Junior needed that. Now Junior needs to get clear of Cole Custer.
Oh, he's got to go.
All right, there he goes.
Man, where did Derek Krause come from?
Dang.
He's down there on the bottom, but he's going to lose some ground, but he's in the top 10.
Roll the bottom with momentum. John needs to try to make something happen right now because you see that 88 of Bernard Jr. When he gets to him, his options are going to become limited because now he's got to play.
Will Junior start using the bumper?
So go full offense right now.
Hey, Susan, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you hanging around for us for a little, asking some good questions and sharing your comments. So hope to see you back on our next podcast, one of our next live streams. Definitely would love to talk some more.
Junior just rolls that center so well.
He really does. Oh, it's been incredible to watch.
He's able to just hug that. He's able to put those left sides right on the apron right there.
All right, Susan. Take care. Thank you again for tuning in.
Good night, Susan.
I think the 20 had no choice but to run the bottom. Keep giving the clear air to the 88. Now he's all the way to the left rear corner of the 10.
Yeah, Junior goes up high.
It's not rolling the middle of the corner like he was earlier in this run.
I just feel like Junior can run either lane.
Right. Like a lot better. He's just got to be real patient. He's got to be careful not to slip.
There we go. He's under John Hunter. Oh, man. Oh, but now he like pulling him outside.
Gosh, John Hunter. That was an intense move from John Hunter. Oh, Cole Custer's coming.
If Emmerich can keep rolling this outside and holding that 20 up, Custer has an opportunity to get by the 20 and then go back to the 10.
Oh, that's trouble. I think Cole Custer, might be as good, if not better, than Junior.
And now Cole Custer's there. Cole Custer stuck behind that 10. See how that 10 gets way up the racetrack in the middle? His car is not turning the way it needs to. The 00 is at some point. Cole Custer's going to get to the middle.
Oh, John Hunter.
Oh.
A little bit of contact there.
Bump.
Now what's he going to do? He's seen no one's been able to pass the 10 on the bottom. Custer can't take the lead.
Man.
Here comes Hemrick again. Oh, and he couldn't fill the gap.
This is intense, man.
It is pretty
Oh,
wild.
here comes
That's big for Dale Jr.
Here comes Allgaier with those tires.
Oh, man. Cole almost pinched him. Yeah, look at Justin. Oh, man. When's the last time you've seen this many cars in a battle for the lead, for the win at Bristol? There's like 7 cars that could win.
For real.
I mean, like, even Ryan Seif's kind of in it. If circumstances work for him, they've all pulled away.
Junior's just not as good on the outside.
Yeah. He was, I don't know. It's going to be hard for him to pass on the bottom. Oh, man.
What a run for Allgaier.
Is Junior going to let Allgaier in?
Got
He
a
is.
problem. He's on fire.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no, man.
See the smoke coming up somewhere. I'm not sure what's going on. He's ready to jump out. He said, he wants one of the safety officials to come over.
He's pointing. It's on the right side of the car.
He's jumping out of the car.
Oh, that's a heartbreak from Bristol, man.
Oh my God.
Anybody tuned in, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is
Looks
like out of the race. He's getting pulled out of the car. That's really nice of the 20 crew to help out there.
Something's gone back with the 88. We're gonna have to get an update. I'm sure we're gonna hear.
Gotta wonder what happened.
Oh,
Dang.
that's
What
heartbreaking.
happened? Thanks guys for the help. Now he's left it up to his car he owns, the 7.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking. Oh,
Great
he had
courtesy
his
there.
heart in
Yeah. I mean, he had a shot to win that thing.
Oh, they're just saying Justin Allgaier, no shot.
Wow.
25 laps to go in this one.
And
Man,
he got
Allgaier,
fresh
he's
tires.
gonna get there.
He might be able to just drive right by him here.
Little bobble there on the bottom.
The lap cars are gonna be tough.
Because Hemrick can't do anything other than go to the outside. He's not going to be able to go to the inside.
Right.
Here comes Allgaier. Daniel Hemrick doing a great job on the top.
It's intense now.
I think that's all
Man, all of Junior Motorsports is out. It's all up to Justin Allgaier here.
All right, Blaine Perkins stays low.
It's gonna be tough for Justin. Be careful.
Once again, fighting for the lead.
Good from Blaine. The yield there.
Down low. Hemrick rolls. The exit on the corner. Hemrick has great speed. He needs Parker to.
Must be talking about.
Oh, Parker is getting right in his way.
Wow. Oh, man.
Hemrick running a little bit.
I don't know about that by Parker.
Allgaier, pressure tires. Are they going to prevail?
They're still side by side.
On the outside.
Hemrick really drove it in there.
It's pretty intense, man.
Inches away from being able to.
Man, Hemrick's giving it all he's got, man.
Oh, Allgaier bobbled.
Loose off exit.
Oh, he wiggled.
Car running the bottom. Will he stay on the bottom, and will that force the 7 to come to a plan B? Malecki gets out of the way. Nice
Man,
work with
Hemrick's
the
so good.
91.
Oh, even with the old tires.
These two so far. Hemrick has done a nice job of almost ignoring the 7. And just
Hemrick's Allgaier's really good through 1 and 2, but Hemrick's really good in 3 and 4. Like in the middle right there.
He just drives off of 4. So
Like he's got so much grip.
do the same thing every single time. Do not make a mistake.
Oh, but the lap cars. One of these lap cars is really going to ruin one of their days.
Still
Yeah.
able to make that high line work. Allgaier cannot get
this
by
one's
him.
staying low.
Lap traffic is going to play a factor.
And they're pulling. I mean, they are gapping the field.
Hemrick did not have
Yeah.
a corner right there. Allgaier was a little
Even
bit
battling
entry.
side
Now,
by
let's
side,
see.
like they pulled out to
Can
a
he take
second
advantage of
and John Hunter.
issues?
Meanwhile, Cole, you would have thought Cole could have been in the battle. If he gets around John Hunter, yeah, but he's kind of stuck.
He's going back to
Yeah.
the Cup Series. Could he get his second career win in the Xfinity Series and move on to the next round of the playoffs? Now
I know
15
Tez
laps to
Ralla
go.
had the best year, but he's in 10th. And I think this will be a second straight top 10.
Trying to find
And
that
I think Allgaier's going to have to dive in this corner. He's not going to be able to just drive down low.
yeah, he's going to have to do something.
He's going to have to run behind him and try to get a good run and cut low off the corner.
I'm going to make Daniel Hemrick think about something different. I'm going to run the top.
Yeah, you're right.
And
It's
now the goal is this. To be able
He's
to
Kind of
thinking.
like that Kyle Larson line we always see.
now going all the way
Oh
to the
yeah,
bottom.
that's a good point.
I don't think that's going to work unless Hemrick makes a
If he lapped
He should have stayed high.
Justin's
Oh.
going to go back to that 3/4 of the racetrack, I believe. There's 2 lap cars in front of the 10 who are currently running.
Hammer didn't get off the corner as well that time.
Oh, he slipped.
Oh,
That might be.
now
I think that's enough, man.
he got him.
He did.
That was close. Allgaier
Oh
slipped
man,
in front of
Hammer gave him a break too.
Cars in front of
They
him.
did.
Allgaier out in front of Bristol. He's got to be able to close it out.
Allgaier just gonna roll away.
That's what really
I think so. Hammer can't run the bottom.
Yeah, and there's not enough lap cars.
You see how much better the 7 is on the bottom as he easily passes the 2.
I don't know if he catches a car like Eckes did last night.
4 tires, gave up all that track position. I absolutely
But it's not looking promising. He lost.
plus job on top of the pit box.
Yeah.
He did nothing wrong. He just got passed by a faster car. It wasn't a mistake that he made.
Man, I think that was an A+ job. It was, but if he didn't get that caution, it was not an A+. I mean, he was doing okay, but we don't know how many spots he could have lost.
Jim Pullman right there. We asked Justin Allgaier about Jim Pullman. He said, I kind of have the luck of both. My old crew chief, Jason Burdett, is still at the company. We're perhaps better friends than we ever were. I just needed something different. Not better or worse, just different. He said, Jim Pullman.
This is all Justin Allgaier unless there's a caution.
Gosh, could you imagine? Oh, Cole's bumping John Hunter.
And it's shown the 7 has been the best junior motorsports car all year long. And now with 8 to go, has a chance now 7 to go, the chance to win Bristol for the 2nd time in his career.
Jeez, that is
So
tight.
long for this one, 13 years. Yeah, and Steve, we forget the shakeup that happened in junior motorsports. They changed everything. Crew chiefs, engineers, mixed everybody up. And
6 to go.
that they had, they ran
Allgaier just needs 2 more minutes to green flag.
The thought was, hey, you guys are reaching potential. We got to shake it up. And it's taken a little
On the
while.
home stretch, man. I think it might be game over.
Chandler the bumper.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
They won an ARC championship together. So they have worked together to score points in the long run.
Yeah, Ryan Ellis is just in these guys' way.
Jeez, he really is.
Oh. Bristol races and not winning, Rick. I asked Justin Allgaier this week, what's your thought on Bristol? He said,
Oh man, Justin is in some traffic right now. Parker's on the lead lap.
and guess what will happen if he leads these final 4 laps, Rick?
Where
Lead out of the
is
way.
Hemrick?
In the second back, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, needs more.
Last time in victory lane was 2010. And now
There's
Allgaier
Hemrick.
pulling away, coming up on 2 laps to go. He just wants to see that white flag. He feels very good with a 1 second lead.
Yeah, he needs one more lap here. The green, the white flag.
That is it.
Pressure to force this into lap traffic. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that Allgaier was in victory lane.
He's got the white flag for Justin Allgaier.
That is it. That's going to be it. All she wrote.
4 DNFs for junior motorsports.
Oh, that's a rough
But
day.
they're still going to win.
Man, how about that?
Allgaier to the round of 8.
What wins that? Number 3 of the year for Justin?
Yeah, 22nd of his career.
And Justin Allgaier's first win came at this very track.
In 2010. Was that in the 12 car?
What's that?
Was that in the 12 car?
Yeah, back in the 12. I think he held off. I don't remember if it was Brad or if it was Kyle. He had a rough go. I mean, he was competing against all the Cup guys in his rookie year.
Here comes Trevor Bain.
Man, he said, I was you once.
This year, on the back of that helmet, it says, it's
Justin
your
Allgaier.
turn. Well,
Is this Allgaier here to win the championship?
he got it here.
Let's see, taking a look. Allgaier is third win of the year. Won the Charlotte race earlier this year. Won at Daytona. Had the pole last week at Kansas, and then he won here at Bristol. His first win at Bristol.
First race of the playoffs
Yeah,
In
in
2010.
the books.
since 2010,
And
yeah.
it's Allgaier, the
Oh,
37-year-old who has secured
this
a
might be
spot in the next
Allgaier's
round.
year.
Having a good
If
year.
If he gets to Phoenix, I mean, Phoenix is one of his best tracks.
It really is. He runs Phoenix really, really well.
Mhm.
Looking at Phoenix's track record,
And through the hatch he comes. The family's
pretty
here.
well, pretty good. He's won more races than all of Junior Motorsports combined. Josh Berry's still at none. Brandon Jones at none. Sam Mayer at 2.
Celebrate.
And then obviously like Dale Jr., Miguel Polito, like they never had any success, or at least this year. That was Junior's
Yeah.
first and only start so far.
Well, Junior will be back at Homestead.
Man, that's coming up. He's pretty good at Homestead. That'd be cool.
It's just sucks that he couldn't finish that.
Oh yeah,
Like, even if he got a top 5, it would have been nice.
His dad coming up
yeah.
on the wall as well. Gator. And Dave's down there to be a part of the celebration. Wife Ashley there.
His dad, Gator.
Talking to her right now. He said on the radio before he came in, get the kids here. However it happens, get them here. I want them to help celebrate this because this is yet another special win for Justin Allgaier in 2023.
Which is awesome.
It's a heck of a
as
pit
the
call.
playoff starts.
It really was, man. Like that's incredible.
There's Jim Pullman right there. You called him your hero. Can you believe y'all just did this? No, I can't. Your fans, y'all are awesome. I can't even say enough. How cool is it that I got the battle with the boss man, Dale Jr.?
Man, that's really cool.
Just cannot say enough for this team.
Yeah.
Oh, don't show the fans leaving.
I owe a huge thank you to Jason Burnett.
Oh, we can't say fans. This is all for you, and they're like all
Done
walking
such an
out of the
amazing job at this
Coliseum.
racetrack for us. Since I started at Junior Motorsports, we let a lot of laps.
Hey, right behind his head. That's where we sat, right?
That's not our back. And,
Yeah. Over
Right
there in
there.
turn 2.
the pit strategy there.
We're like up there
Coming
somewhere.
down pit road all by myself, right? That was nerve-wracking,
Ladies and gentlemen,
but,
we're proud to announce we're going to be back next year.
Rick Brandt's here, Christy Brand, all
Tom doesn't know yet, but we are.
customers who are here. He's been on me
Just
about
sharing
winning
with
that
the
red car,
sharing
and
with
I'm not
people.
able to do it, but,
Yeah.
every one of these guys, all our partners, obviously Hellman's, on Dutch's car, all of our partners at Junior Motorsports, Chevrolet, the Hendrick Engine Shop. I'm speechless, man. This place, Jim Pullman and I circled this place on our
That is so cool.
calendar when we started the year. Before we ever even took a green flag lap, and we said we want to win Bristol. Man, we won Bristol. It's Bristol, baby. Let's go!
That's awesome.
Take us a little deeper into that shakeup. Yes, Jason Burdett.
Hey,
for all
Justin's
those
made
years,
himself a
helped build this 7 team.
good,
A lot of success there.
arguably,
You didn't get the
maybe if he
championship,
can
it
win a
seemed time for
championship,
change, and Jim
a
came
Hall of Fame
aboard,
career in
and
the
the group
Xfinity
now
Series.
has their Bristol
Yeah.
victory, and they're on to the second round of the playoffs. That's huge. You know,
It's
not only
crazy
for
that
myself, but for all
Allgaier
our
hasn't won a
partners.
championship, but he's
You know,
always been
we
like,
signed this week to go
Just
back
like
to Junior
Elliott
Motorsports again for
Sadler.
another year. We're just having
like
a
he's
How
good.
many
He's a
years
good
did
driver.
Elliott
It just
Sadler get second?
yeah, just can't ever win.
As good as this thing is, it's
Sadler had
impressive.
3
Just so proud of
chances and
this
like
team. The pit
something
stops
dumb happened in
today
every
were
one.
amazing. Again, I just cannot say enough.
Bro, hey
I don't think
Brian
this shot's
Scott.
fire for the
Well,
playoffs,
no,
but
it
it
wasn't
feels
Brian
all
Scott.
good
It was
next
Full
year.
Wit.
Know that,
Yeah.
Or was
Well,
it?
that cost
we got
Eric
some fun and
Jones.
trying to get
No,
to our
Cool
wins.
Witt cost Eric Jones the
Congratulations,
championship.
Bristol.
Oh, it was Jason
To Justin
Leffler.
Allgaier tonight. The boss
Well, there was a
catches
Ryan
up with
Priest
Kim
the one
Cooper right
time
now.
when Ryan Priest was in the
That's right,
18.
Dave.
Yeah, that was the last year he had a chance. Oh, there's the boss.
What happened?
Yeah, I got a hole in my pants.
Kim, you can't say that.
I saw, some
Whoa!
smoke in the car.
He burned.
And, I smelled it, and I was like, hopefully that's not me. But
He caught on fire.
it was that last lap. I saw a big fireball down in the tunnel in the car, and I felt it. Obviously, my uniform was burning up. I was like, I can't keep going. I got to stop. And usually, when you stop, the fires get bigger. So I pulled over by the pit stall, and some of them guys were pretty alert. They helped me out, and hey, we're going to finish in the top 10, maybe top 5. We had a shot at winning it if the car was
That's
going to
really
run good
cool.
at the end. But
I mean, it's cool that team
tried not
helped,
to
but
miss
it's
my
terrible that
back
happened.
at the same time, so it was hard, but I had fun.
At the end, you won it. You led 47 laps, though, and you're the winning owner. You get to celebrate with Justin Allgaier. Did you get everything you wanted out of the day as an owner and a driver?
Oh, yeah. I had fun. I had a blast. Check that box. And Justin wins. Brant Carr wins. Great for Rick and his whole team. Thanks to all the fans. We had a great crowd tonight, and the Hellman's car was fast, man. I just never knew. We drove up there late laps. Legitimately, I couldn't believe it.
Really cool.
I was like, man, let's going on, but it makes me want to do more. But I'm going to Homestead, so I'll see everybody there. We'll have some fun at Homestead riding the fence.
Get up to victory lane. That's right. That's Dale Earnhardt Jr. making it look like he can do this still every week.
There we go. That's right.
Junior's going to the 16. You heard it right there from himself.
There we go.
He said he's going to still racing more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dale Earnhardt Jr. driving for Call Racing in 2020 on a developmental contract alongside Shane Gisbergen. Gis.
Or he's just going to drive the 8 himself. He's just going to drive the 8.
Might as well. That is awesome.
Yes, Harper, you called it. It's your turn. Bristol winner, Justin Allgaier.
It's your turn.
Well, so we had Corey Hine and then Justin Allgaier, both playoff drivers advancing. So
Secure the fate.
So does that mean? So we had is Tricon Ford?
Tricon Toyota. They switched to
So
Toyota this year.
So we got Toyota and Chevy. So does that mean a Ford wins tomorrow? Does that mean Kevin Harvick?
It's either going to be Kevin Harvick or Brad Keselowski.
Oh, Keselowski.
Keselowski's fast. Busher was quick.
Listen, Busher can't afford to slip up either. He's only 13 points to the good now after that tire problem last week.
I jinxed him. The top 10, 20 curses over. Or the top 20 runs over.
Yeah, so Busher, listen, he's the hottest driver coming into the playoffs. Him and the regular season champ could be out round 1.
That's crazy. Like, he just finished third at Darlington, and now he's, like, on the playoff bubble.
Yeah, it's not like he lacked any playoff points.
Right.
He had 3 wins. And some points from the regular season.
Are you going to watch the race tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be at a buddy's house tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
For my birthday tomorrow.
That's right. We're, ladies and gentlemen, tuned in 2 hours and 9 minutes away from the man with the plan. We're going to give a toast to the man.
You mentioned the mistakes, but the big thing, Justin
I'm getting up there.
Is advancement, is momentum.
Susan's back.
Welcome back.
We're devastated for you and Dale Jr.
I don't know if you know what happened, Susan, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. did not have a good finish.
His car caught on fire with 30 to go.
Burn a hole in his actual fire suit.
But he is still going to victory lane right now because his driver, Justin Allgaier, did get the win.
Kind of a
bittersweet moment for the boss. Is that a beer Justin's got?
Oh. I think it was.
Did someone give him a beer from the stands?
Very special victory lane here at Bristol.
I can't tell. Is that a PBR? It's a PBR, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
I think so. In the crowd gave him a PBR. No, look at Trevor.
Trevor Bain.
Someone's got to remind him that's not Ricky. Remember Trevor and Ricky?
Oh, yeah. That was the best duo. I miss the days when Roush would do those commercials.
They had those best commercials. Ricky versus Trevor.
Yeah. I think Carl did some too. Carl has ones with Ricky. I really wish Ricky would go back to Roush. I feel like he'd do really good.
Yeah, now that they have the speed.
Like this, if he went back to Roush, like he could actually I don't know. Ricky was so good. Like when he was in the Xfinity, or I guess it was Nationwide. I mean, he was like beating like Kyle Busch. Like he would contend with Carl. Like he was obviously really, really good. Yeah, Josh Berry. If you're crashed. Yeah, Josh Berry did crash. He cut the tire down.
Yeah, he got up, took Sam Mayer and Brandon Jones out in that wreck as well. So 4 DNFs for Junior Motorsports tonight, but all they needed was one more entry and got the win.
That's crazy. Yeah.
We'll have to see. It will be fun though. I think that might give Junior some confidence going to Homestead,
Oh yeah.
knowing he can compete with these guys.
Knowing, even though he's the old man, he's still the show. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the show.
And Junior likes riding that high side. He likes riding up against the wall.
That's right. And there, I don't know, no Kyle Larson, so there's
Or Noah Gregson.
or Noah. Yeah, Noah's so good at Homestead.
Man, I wonder what Noah would have done in the 42 car.
At Homestead.
Yeah.
Probably finished 12th.
Yeah. Until David Starr just parks up in front of him.
I will never forget when that happened. I was in the car, like, with my friend, and we were listening to the radio broadcast, and we're like, oh, Noah's got this in the back. And then all of a sudden you hear Mike Bagley, trouble at or it might have been, it might have been
Dave Moody.
Dave Moody, yeah. It was one of the two. And we like looked at each other like, wait, what? Like, no way that just happened. And then we hear like, not even like, we hear Mike Snyder in the lead. I was like, what?
This is pretty cool to see the kid put his dad in the right side of the car.
Look at Junior. Junior's getting a ride to victory lane.
Oh, he is. He's so happy.
Certainly a famous person.
This is shades of Talladega 2012.
Why not? The owner's gonna ride up the hill as well. This is a special ride.
There he goes.
What is going on?
There was no red flag. We're good on that front.
He stopped at the infield care center to pick
What
up
is going on?
That's where we saw Kim interviewing. So that's cool, man. That is double cool right there. Everybody gets a ride up the hill except us, right? Yeah.
That is double cool.
What a cool moment for Junior Motorsports. Still Junior right behind us here in Victory Lane.
Junior gets on the car and celebrates his scene one.
At Bristol, he'll climb out the car here in a second. DJ, I asked you a moment
You know
ago,
what? I just hope. Sheldon Creed's okay. I really hope he's gonna be.
He might show up next year with a black eye.
Sheldon Creed in trouble.
He might show up next year with a black eye.
Sheldon Creed hospitalized.
Little scaredy cat. Is that just a bag of groceries?
What's that?
Is that just a bag of groceries?
It is. From Food City.
And there's 2 more next to the left front tire. Justin doesn't have to go grocery shopping this week.
I've actually not heard of Sonoya.
I think I've heard of it. I have not been able to watch it.
I don't know much about it.
Has dominated this race for so many years and not have anything to show for it.
As they would say on DVC, you got to get on Dirt Vision.
I know. I'm not. I wish I was on Dirt Vision, but I'm not.
Yeah, I am not either.
I asked him earlier this week. He said Bristol was sickening to him that he had been so close yet not been able to make it happen. He makes it happen today. Harper coming in. That is so cool.
If you think about it, Allgaier never won at Daytona, right?
Dave Burns is with Daniel.
Did he not?
I don't think he ever won.
For Daniel Hemrick, and I'm going to say it. I can't believe it. 48 laps.
Even the game closed, and then
that car all night, Daniel. How did you do it?
Then he hadn't won 2010.
Full of heart. It's been a hell of a day. We struggled there with the Chevrolet first. I don't know what 70% of the race. And Alex called a phenomenal job. Thought we got pretty close there, and then we overadjusted one time, and unfortunately we overadjusted. That's what
I'll upset my face.
The last 30 or 40 laps.
Laptop or charger.
7 off. Get to that last one.
Trying to fix it. There we go. I was saying my hot take. I think I like Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with Daniel Hemrick.
Like, I know he hasn't won much, but he also I don't know.
A long way.
I still don't think he's a bad driver.
Take you a long way in the playoffs. I agree with that,
No.
Dave, and I think
Not as bad as some people make him out to be.
for the one win, which was his
Mhm.
Xfinity Series
Some people are like,
championship win, DJ. But when you can start a
I
playoff
don't know,
run like that, I don't think anyone saw them finishing top three.
completely
What's the
destroy
second
him.
today,
But
Goodry? No, but I think the problem
Say
is
he got the job done in the one championship four race he was in.
yeah,
Sometimes they don't always get
he's still good. Like, I don't know. It's just the Xfinity field is so like, I don't know. It's weird. Like Colleague, I don't know. They're hit or miss this year. Like Chandler started strong, obviously, but
It's like that 10 car is the only one that's like consistently good now that he's finally in the 10 car.
right.
I have to say,
Because that 11 car really hasn't done anything. And the 16, Chandler Smith started the season really well, but ever since then he's like not a top 3 to 5 driver really every week.
Right. They said he'd only been in two top tens in the past like 10 races.
Yeah, so
Well, Daniel
Hey.
Hemrick, I think. Let's see. I think he's been on like a really good streak, even with the switch.
In victory lane. Very solid night for John Hunter Nemechek. He winds up third. They caught up with him. John Hunter Nemechek finishes third tonight.
No, he finished 34th at Kansas, but third at Daytona, 10th at Darlington.
It was almost as fast as Xfinity 10G, but really great to have Ty Barker on the car. PBHiringNow.com.
we have
looking to hire
your
technicians.
two
Make sure you go to that website.
2024 Cup drivers finishing second and third.
Sucks they can't get the win here.
Yeah.
Been so close so many times.
In the future.
Been able to do it. And it haunts me to this day. But overall, really solid points. I think we're 65 to the cutoff, so full race ahead, which is really good. We're just going to keep pointing our way through this thing. Hopefully, we can go to Texas and get a win next week. But if not, just solid days, racing smart. And, we're here to race. That's what we're here to do. 20 team didn't win tonight, but playing the long game very well. Well, Dave, John Hunter Nemechek avoided all the controversy tonight, but there's plenty of it out on
I hope
the
he got a
racetrack.
no Austin Hill interview.
Austin Hill. By the way, Austin Hill was checked to
Was
release
waiting
from the
for
Info
it.
Care Center right below us. He declined all interviews after
He
that.
declined
However,
all
as the
interviews.
race was over with, Dylan Welch was able to catch up with the other side of the
Sheldon
story.
Creed.
So it's an 11th place finish tonight for Sheldon Creed.
Uh-oh.
But the bigger story is the contact with teammate Austin Hill. You just watched it. You said it was an accident on the radio, but how do you handle this with Austin moving forward? Talk about it. He's going to be extremely frustrated, which he probably should be. I just, obviously I didn't mean to bluff rear him off the corner there. We just kind of came together.
I will be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's on me, really.
It didn't look like Hill came off like he came off the wall more than
If he feels like
he could have, but I don't know. It's still on Creed,
he'll
but
do that, and we'll move on. But
Mhm.
just a really tough start to our race. We were really bad the first stage. People are pumped for Dale. And it went a lap down, and then had to fight hard to get it back. And had really good speed at times, but
People are pumped
just
for
kind of
Dale.
struggled to fire all day. That was kind of our
I feel
struggle.
like-
And then that last run, I probably should have been, 8th or 9th.
I feel like Creed's always ready for like the spelling bee.
Overall, a frustrating first night, but to walk out with a finish is a plus. Yeah, so
We're like book club.
that's what I was going to ask. Is you guys had to fight hard to just get to 11th. So the end result, is that something that you can put some stock in and as a positive, kind of moving forward these next couple of weeks?
Oh,
Absolutely,
somebody better give
but-
him another body armor.
I mean, we got a lot of work to do. The 21 team,
Creed is done
like
out.
we shouldn't be firing off. We shouldn't be qualifying that bad. And it's not a lack of effort. The guys are working really hard, but we have to be better. He'll head to Texas +4 to the cup line after an 11th place finish tonight.
Creed finished 11th. Krause
Nice job there, Dylan.
somehow
So, I
finished
think
12th.
first of all, guys,
Started
I
in
think
the
we
back.
both agree Austin Hill is
Another
the right
top
to be that
15
guy.
for
I
Jeb.
don't agree. You do not agree? No, I do not agree. I think
Parker
there's another
15th.
lane on the outside of
Raja
Austin Hill. Look how far
17th.
down the racetrack
After
he is
top
at that point in time. He cut
Parker,
back across the hood. I think he's
Hey,
gotta
Kyle
take a
Petty
little
saying
bit
what
of
you're
blame for that.
saying.
That's a Kyle Petty thing. Sorry about
Wait,
that.
he did?
I think he's gotta take a little
Yeah,
bit of
Austin Hill is like lower
back down
than.
the racetrack.
See, like, look how much space is between him and the wall.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call
Like,
this
there's still, like,
racing at Bristol.
half a
That
car
happens.
length.
Contact's
You
gonna
you expect him
happen.
to be a
It's not
little
always
bit higher.
someone's fault. Now, when you're racing a teammate, you might want to be a little more careful than that if you're Sheldon Creed.
Herbst missed that one. He was close.
But I can't say that was all together right there, and it just took a slide.
It makes me feel a little better that the professional drivers are mentioned. Like, I feel dumb sometimes when I just see something and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm wrong.
If after I saw that, I might would change my mind if I were that. I agree, but we saw it all night. Guy running the high line, a guy running the low line. There's that one place, that one point coming off the corner where you're going to meet. And granted, Sheldon Creed could have checked up, but Sheldon Creed had just as much right to race for these points and race for that position as his teammate does. So listen, they both got to go look in the mirror and take a little bit of credit for it, a little bit of blame for that. We just started the playoffs.
Marty is not feeling the best tonight. Marty's just rocking the straight plaid.
So he is not about these windbreakers.
But tomorrow night will be all about the cup race and the first cup race of the playoffs. We'll talk about the Bristol
Yeah, cup race an hour earlier tomorrow.
Oh man, he's on fire too. He's burning up.
I don't remember the last time the Cup Series moved up an hour, like a full hour. Usually they've done like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, they just
Full
announced that?
hour. Well, earlier they did.
Oh,
instead
what
of
time is the race
7:30,
now?
It's going to be 6:30.
Oh, really? Okay.
So there's going to be like no countdown to green now. It's just going to be they're going to get on the broadcast at 6:30, and then their green flag is 6:35.
Is it because of rain?
Yeah, I think there's like a thought of rain around 10:30 or something like that. 10:30.
Oh, that kind of stinks.
Hopefully
Could
it's
be
not
fog,
like
right?
that one Bristol race. I think it was a 2015 when
Mhm.
it like started raining
Oh yeah.
at like lap 500
Oh,
in
that's
the spring
right.
race, and Carl Edwards won.
Ahead of Gordon, right? Wasn't Gordon like second
Yeah.
or third?
Yeah.
Oh man, because there was a caution and they were going to restart and then they didn't.
It was raining, so they stopped it.
Oh, that was a bummer.
It's fun, and it's the best way to put more sweat in watching your favorite team. Go to underdogfantasy.com to get started.
Man.
Well, you got anything else you want to talk about before we hop off here?
I don't know, man. What do you think?
Well, I think since we're here, we get dibs on the picks for this week.
Oh, to get our picks covered? Because we have to get our picks. I don't know. We haven't got.
You get to go first because I won last week.
We do have to go, don't we? What are we gonna do with Steve and?
We'll have to message them and we'll probably post it on Twitter.
I think I looked and I'm third. I think Steve goes first.
Well, we get live stream privileges. So
Live
you
stream
get to go
privileges.
first.
All right. There we go. Well, since I'm officially last in everything we do, I'm gonna go. Man, we'll have to clip this. This will probably be a clip. Man, a lot of good guys to pick from Bristol, right? But I feel like Bristol's going to be more unpredictable this year than the last. Like, granted, a lot happened last year. I don't think we're going to have the tire issues, but the field is so close, right? Like, everybody qualified within like 0.6 of each other, besides Larson. Like, that's all the way back to Yaley. So, like, it's going to be tight. Don't know how tire wear is going to affect things. Truex is starting good, but he's not going to be. I don't know. Via stats, he's not going to be the guy. Then you could look at Joey, right? Because he always finds a way to finish like 5th, like he did at Kansas, or like top 10, like he did at Darlington. But he's starting like 28th. So I gotta go. I mean, like I still gotta go big because like I haven't won yet, and I'm not gonna go. I don't know. Somebody not in the playoffs. I don't know. I really want to pick Ricky. But Ricky hasn't had a good finish at Bristol in a while, even though he's really good there.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is the best year he's had probably ever in the Cup. Like, better than the year he even won, just because he's been so consistent. I'm not going to go Ricky. I'm gonna pick somebody I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna pick the guy that I did pick to win the championship. I'm gonna pick Brad Keselowski.
He's got a shot. He's got speed. And RK won last week. His pick was so good, he froze up.
Some frenemies out there that Monday morning
His pick was so good, Wes ended up freezing. Well, he got Brad Keselowski. So this is on the stream. Oh, his phone died, he said. You know, you hate to see that. But with that, I am going to pick.
We're going to roll with. Who could I pick? I don't know. It's a lot of good guys. I'm going to go with Kevin Harvick. I think the closer gets it done, gets his final win of his career. I could see it happening. Give me Kevin, the closer, Harvick, to win this one. And we'll find out who Steve and Sam pick. But thank you guys for joining our live stream. It was a fun 2 hours. Hopefully we get to do this some more. I'm sure we will for some more Xfinity races, maybe a cup race. Great having you guys hanging out with us. We're going to keep doing this more, like I said. Make sure you tune into the Four and Field podcast every week. We love making some content for you guys. Follow us on Twitter at Four and Field Podcast. Stats, polls, NASCAR talk. Oh, and he joins back before I can close out.
I tried. I figured, I was like, oh no, I don't want to miss the closure.
Did you hear who I picked?
I did on the YouTube video.
All right.
I picked Kevin Harvick, the closer.
Kevin Harvick.
I picked
I did.
Keselowski, Busher. I picked Busher. I picked Brad. I don't know if there's anything else I was going to say. I just have to pick Brad. Brad and Harvick are two great picks. Like, they get around Bristol so good. And I know you said you picked Harvick. Like, he hasn't had the best year, but if there's a track he can win, Bristol is 100% the track.
Say, race of attrition, I think it's what's going to be tomorrow, and Harvick's usually really good at those.
Right. Yeah, Harvick, Brad, Hamlin. You can even look at Chase. Like, those guys, they're going to be up front, right? Because, like you said, it's 500 laps, a lot of wear, right? You know, whether it's on their bodies, car, you know, having to maintain, you know, stay strong throughout the night. But like you said, if it does rain, it's going to be interesting, right? Or low visibility, because if it shortens the race, like, how does strategy play into things?
Mm-hmm. And who knows, if you got someone like a Logano up there and he's like 1 point out, he needs a spot. God only knows what he's going to do.
He's pretty good in those pressure situations. You talk about attrition, yeah. Joey's really good at it.
The bubble's going to be fun. All right, does Truex get in?
Oh man, great question. I'm gonna say no. Like, even though we really want him to, like, I know he's been in these pressure situations before, but his track record versus a lot of others coming into this race, it's going to be hard for him to make up ground and, like, get those stage points when you've got a lot of guys coming from further back in the field that were a little bit faster in practice and that have the better track record. So if he can maintain track position, then that's great. But, like, I mean, one pit road mistake, right? You speed on pit road, or you have one flat tire, like we saw last year. There were so many unpredictabilities. Like, you're going to go 2 or 3 laps down and your race is done, because then long green flag runs, no cautions. If you blow a tire, right, you can just pull down, no debris. You're stuck, and then you're going to be trapped because other cars want a lap down. So then you're going to be playing catch up all night, and if you're playing catch up all night, you're not going to be able to make stage points or get a good finish.
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying.
I think Truex gets in, and I think Logano's going to fall out. I think Logano's not going to have the car tomorrow, and if you don't have the car at Bristol, you're not going to be able to strategically get yourself a top 5, especially if there's a long run.
Right.
Because it's going to be hard to stay on the lead lap. And if you're not on the lead lap at the end of this race, you're not going to be able to use strategy to get up there.
Yeah, like, and then how many people will you leapfrog, right? If with strategy play, maybe 3 or 4 guys that are as many laps down as you.
And if Truex can just hang up there in the top 10 for the first 2 stages, he can gain 12 points right there on Joey Logano if Logano doesn't get any stage points.
Right, that's true.
And you can say the same for Harvick. So I think Truex, when it comes to stage points, at least stage 1, he's in a great spot to score stage points.
Right. That's true, and he can. He's 5th, and he's shown speed there, but I like Denny talked about on the podcast this week, like, if you nitpick and look at, like, every Truex race, like, there's a lot of things that didn't go in his favor at Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
Things that were, like, out of his control, but there's probably other things that happened maybe in his control that we missed, so yeah.
And usually, I mean, by the time they get to the Bristol night race, it doesn't mean anything for Truex.
Right.
Like when he was in that 78, he had so many wins. He didn't need to worry about the Bristol night race because it's unlike any other track in the playoffs.
Right.
And like last year, he wasn't even in the playoffs. I think he had a mechanical failure last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Like
Did he blow up?
Maybe.
Like I think him and Kyle Busch blew up like week back to back at
Right.
Darlington and Bristol.
Very close to each other, yeah. It was really weird.
Yeah, so I think Truex is he could get in the top 10. I don't think that's going to be the issue. Barring something out of their control or some mistake, I think Truex will have. Oh, yes, the steering rack. That's right.
The other guy I'm curious about, and I talked about him a few weeks ago on the podcast, was Christopher Bell. I know
he's had the speed in qualifying.
Yeah, just
swept the poles in this round.
I had him out in the first round because like he's made so many mistakes this year, and like in both races so far, he's like made mistakes like in the but he's got stage points. So you think starting on the pole this week, like he can't make those mistakes because he's not that far above the cut, right? I don't think he's more than 20. I can't remember.
Bell is, I think, 12 or 13.
Bellows. So that's not much either.
He's like right with Logano.
I like I said it a couple weeks ago, like before, I guess it was before Kansas. Was that the first cutoff? I'm already forgetting.
Was that last year?
What was the first playoff? Darlington. Yeah, like Darlington. I said before Darlington, like he can't mix, and then he had like the pit crew had a bad stop, but then he like hit the wall like 3 or 4 times and it killed his day.
Yeah.
And then last week, I think he spun out at Kansas, right?
Did he spin out? I know the pit crew like screwed him up.
Crew screwed him up, right? Like just all these little mistakes. Yeah,
it's amazing with that pit crew. Before on Dirty Modo, they talked about it. So Ty Gibbs' pit crew was 3rd in the regular season.
Right.
So then, and Bell's crew was 20th. So they swapped the crews. Now Bell's old crew is 8th in the playoffs, and then Bell's current crew, that was the 54 crew, is 25th.
Oh my gosh!
When it comes to these playoffs, so it's I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with these guys.
Is it mind games?
And they can't mess up a pit stop now at Bristol because forget it. You lose track position there, you're in for it because
right.
There's little passing with this package right now, and like God only knows if they get to green flag pit stops. If you screw up on a green flag pit stop, you're going a lap down.
Right. That and then so that like in combination of him like hitting the wall as much as he's hit this year, like it just has me worried about him. I know he's on the pole, he's got that track position, and like that's great, but he could be a guy to like. He's just a guy that's made those mistakes to where you have to wonder if he's going to make the big one, he or the crew, to put himself below the cut.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of those.
But I think we might see something crazy like a Blaney get into some trouble early, or a Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, that could then put them in jeopardy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Chastain's
being out. Same. Chastain's 18 to the good. Blaney is like 23 or something to the good. 24 maybe.
Yeah.
And Kyle Busch is like 23. I think like William Byron or Denny Hamlin, if something happens to them real early, I still think they'll be fine. It'll be hard for Hamlin to get passed by everybody, even if he were to finish, like have something like what happened to Truex last week.
Right. Yeah.
Because 49 points that's a race win plus stage points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last year Christopher Bell has won the last 2 cutoff races.
Oh, that's true.
Elimination races. He won Martinsville and he won the Charlotte Roval, both elimination races, really when he had to win.
Right.
So this is like easier for Bell because he's above the cut line. He's not in a deficit.
So yeah, that's a good point though about Hamlin and Byron seem pretty good. They would need to really have a bad
They finished last, and then you need Truex to win, and then have Harvick score so many points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just say those two you can count in. Keselowski is, as long as nothing happens to him in the very beginning, because I think he's 33 to the good, so that's a pretty comfortable gap.
Right.
But then after that, if something happens, then you're in trouble if you're Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Chastain.
Right. You would just have to expect or bank on the guys below right now, like Bubba, Ricky, Michael, to like have a really bad day as well. So that way, they're not gaining any points.
Yeah.
In fact, they would be losing points if they happen to have, if they stay behind Blaney. Well, no, not particularly. Depends on. I guess Blaney's not starting great, but he's just depends on where they start, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun to monitor that. We'll know a lot more after stage 2 and see what the drivers have to do after that.
Right.
Because if you see that bubble where it's like 1 to 2 points, then people might have to start using the bumper.
Oh man, that'd be fun.
Especially if Ross has like an off night and then he's like 1-2 points behind like Harvick.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. I picked Ross last week. I thought he would be better.
Yeah, I picked Logano and he just lucked his way in the 5th. So
yeah, I was so excited. Like before that happened, like I wasn't even gonna win picks. I was gonna finish second. I hadn't even finished second yet. And no, still hadn't even finished second in picks. I'm like waiting for that day. Can't even win.
Keselowski might have a good shot at doing that for you.
Yeah, too bad I picked the guy that blew a tire last year. And that seems to finish second to his driver 4 weeks to not. Busher could be he could win. Busher could win 2 in a row at Bristol. That would be crazy. 4 in the last 7 races.
Yeah, and 2 of them road courses, so it'd be 4 in the last 6 ovals.
That would be insane. And there's a chance. He's fast.
Yeah, he can't have anything go wrong either because he's only 13 to the good.
The good thing about Busher, and I would say this more about him than any other driver, probably in the playoffs, is I feel like Busher would be the least likely person to make a mistake or have a mistake twice in a row.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's just that clean of a driver, and that like obviously everybody's smart as a driver, but I feel like, and other people would say it, like he's probably the best at maintaining and like staying clean and staying consistent more than anybody else, as it shows like in his stats. Like we talked about off air sometimes, like back to Arca, right? Like
oh my god, yeah.
He rarely DNFs and like rarely finishes off the lead lap. So like for him, like to have a bad week, like 2 weeks in a row, like obviously last week wasn't in his control, but like this week, like it would be like kind of a shock to see him have a bad day because it doesn't really happen. And he's good at Bristol. Like his first top 5 came at Bristol, right? Or not first top 5, but after he won that rain shortened race at Darlington, that was like his first, or Pocono, his first like
Pocono,
like full race top 10, finished like 6th.
With him, there's a reason he's in that 17 right now, and Ricky Stenhouse isn't. Stenhouse just tore the car up a lot,
Right.
and that's the thing. Chris Buescher allowed Roush to save money on damaged race cars, and that allowed them to up their program
Right.
when
Yeah.
Brad came over.
Which is like definitely the best move Brad could have made, right? Like it's crazy. Like we talked about Trackhouse and the year they had in the second year with Ross and Suarez, and then the second year for Bubba and Tyler for like 2311, right? Like kind of in the rebranding, the rebuilding. Like they were new teams, right? And this in a way is a new team, but like now they're both like championship contenders.
Yeah.
They went from outside of the playoffs, like almost outside of the top 20. And now they, even though Brad hasn't won and Buescher's like hasn't had the most like on track speed, they're like legit they could finish like 1-2 at Phoenix and it like almost wouldn't be a surprise. Like that's
He's
crazy.
serious contender.
What could happen?
Serious
What are they
contender
next year?
That's the scary part. And if they keep doing this, they could open up a third car, a third ride. And who knows if that leads to like an opportunity for Justin Haley or some other driver in the Ford pipeline.
Could you see, because they were talking about the rumor with the BJ McLeod charter, what if Brad hops on it before anybody else and snags it?
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because it seems like it's either them or Trackhouse.
And say, who would be out there to take him? Who would he take? Like that's like could he snag? Can he? Well, Zane Smith said he already knows his situation for next year. So if that hasn't already happened, they're not going to get Zane Smith.
Sounds like he's going to a ride that rhymes with pliers, minus the S. Did you hear about that one?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it sounds like he's going to old Spire Motorsports, teammates with old Carson Hocebar next year.
In
The rumor is that they're going to lease the charter from the Trackhouse, or is it Colleague? It might be Colleague.
Interesting.
One of the two has a charter that they were like lease the charter and then sell it the year after.
So then, who's going to drive the 10 car?
I guess nobody. Maybe it is.
Well, let's say
Is the 91 have a charter?
I don't think so.
Then it would be Colleague.
Unless they bring Riley up.
They could.
Because I mean, Riley has the Monster Energy sponsorship to do it.
That would be huge for. Hey Susan, welcome back. Glad to have you back in. We're just kind of rambling now, but post race, the
Justin Allgaier won.
Justin Allgaier got it done. Yeah, there's
my AirPods are dead.
Oh, they died.
I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you. Can you hear us? Me?
Yeah.
There you go. You're good. I think it switched over.
Yeah, the AirPods gave out.
Oh man.
God, I probably don't sound so soft and muffled anymore.
Oh man. No, it sounds good. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. They could snag Zane. They could snag Riley. Like Zane obviously brings.
Unless you bring Cole back up.
They could bring Cole, man. Cole's got the sponsorship too, and he's got the wins this season in the playoffs. Riley's got the monster sponsorship. Zane's got the championship, well, not 2 championships, but contending for championships every year.
Yeah.
This year's been tougher. Parity and truck's been a little bit wider this year than other years.
And trucks are more similar to the Cup cars than Xfinity is.
Right. So it's even though Zane's hasn't really had the best year this year, he's still, well, not statistically, but he's still been like just as good as he's been every year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like you got to go with Zane. Like, there's not. I feel like the what am I trying to say? Like the ceiling for him is pretty high,
Mm-hmm.
and like if you get Zane in Cup right now, like obviously that's going to be him and Hocevar. Like those two are monumental for the series.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like in terms of like more talent, but we're also reaching that point. Like kind of rambling now, but where like the parity in trucks is like, or not trucks, the parity in Cup is like, and Corey LaJoy talked about it on his podcast a few weeks ago. Like the parity is so wide right now in Cup that we're almost at the point where there's like we're running out of space for everybody to go because like you're looking at Harrison Burton like in 30th in points. I mean, obviously he can do a lot better than that, but if you send him down a series, he's going to be contending for championships. So where would he go after he battles or wins a championship?
And say you look at John Hunter, he did that. He played that game and took him a few years, but now he's back in the Cup Series in a better ride than what he was in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I think Legacy is going to be the breakout team next year. I really think the switch to Toyota is going to help them a lot.
Oh,
I I think Eric Jones makes the playoffs next year. I think he wins a race or two.
Two would not be, in my opinion, an overstatement. I think you're right.
Because for whatever reason, they did it last year too. They weren't like great, and then the playoffs started, and Eric Jones turned it on, and they're doing the same thing again.
Right.
I mean, a third place finish at Kansas would have been unheard of.
Wonder why. Like I know Noah was not having a great year, but like how the switch happened like that. Like all of a sudden, like Hocevar and Jones are running top 20 every week.
Well, that's the thing. It's interesting because Noah wasn't that great in the truck series as compared to Xfinity. It's like that this type of racing with the Cup cars and the aero on it and just aero racing basically. Just I don't think it fits Noah's style of racing.
Right. That's a good point. That's why it might hurt a guy like Allgaier if you win a Cup right now. If like I'm trying to think of some guys similar to Noah, like even Ty Gibbs at moments this year, like his driving style.
And that could very well be the same for Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton did not do anything in the truck series, and then he was able to win some races in the Xfinity series.
Right.
And now he's nowhere to be found in the Cup series. In the 21 car, which has been a solid ride.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Drivers like Matt DiBenedetto put that car in the playoffs.
Right. Oh, you got to wonder too. Well, what's Matt doing next year? Not to change gears.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's not coming back to the 25. You'd have to assume he has something lined up.
Right.
Move like that.
I missed the comment. Who's the next best Smith in NASCAR?
Well, I guess after Zane Smith.
Got to go Chandler, right?
Sammy.
Sammy.
Sammy. I'd like to go back and say Regan, but I don't know about Regan.
Did you see the rumor about Sammy?
No.
Junior Motorsports.
Really?
Pilot.
Bring him back to JRM.
Yeah. Which would open another JGR ride. And that's where the talks are. Well, some people said like Herbst going back.
Yeah.
Guy in consideration going back. And you got to look at Jesse Love. I know he's not competing against the best competition.
Mm-hmm.
But there's Jesse Love. And you have William Sawalich is doing really good.
He won the championship.
Yeah. And yeah, won at Bristol. He's kind of been he's had a good battle with Jesse this year. Been around.
18?
What's that?
Sawalich 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super young, maybe 17, right?
Because if he's not 18, then he's not able to do the or 16. You have to be to do the like mile and a halves and super speedways.
He's 16.
So is that old enough to do all the races? I don't think so, right?
I guess not. No.
Because they ran into that problem with Sam Mayer because they had Josh Berry do half the season until Sam Mayer was of age.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you gotta wonder.
And
Yeah.
there's really no Toyota drivers in the truck series that. I mean, yeah, Corey Heim. You could have Corey Heim.
Oh yeah, that's a big one too. It is time time. Time time, as people say. It's crazy how like they got separated because Heim and Ty Gibbs had that rivalry too, and now this year it's been Jesse Love and William Sawalich. So there's a lot of like I don't know. They're talented, but you got to wonder like what they're going to pair like against some of these top tier teams. Like, is it too soon for these guys going to Xfinity trucks?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the right time?
Say it's
Like,
actually like the amazing rides there still aren't figured out.
I mean, in like each series, right? Xfinity's the big one.
Yeah, I mean you got the 8 car, you've got the 98, you got
The double zero in a way.
yeah the Joe Gibbs racing cars.
Two of the three. Sammy Smith's a lot.
You got the 16. You got we don't know what Chandler's doing. Honestly, Chandler Smith might go to Cup and Allmendinger might go back to Xfinity. It could be a swap
Oh, that's true.
because the way we're talking about it today, I think Allmendinger's not doing Cup next year.
Really.
Yeah, they made it seem like there was going to be a change in the 16 to Cup.
So then you could definitely go with Chandler. Then I mean that would give Allmendinger a chance to fight for the title and like retire,
Yeah.
right? Like this year or next year or the year after,
Mm.
because he's probably never going to contend for a cup championship
No.
in calling equipment at least. But then you give the opportunity for Chandler to grow as
Mm.
well as Hemrick, which Hemrick was pretty good in some of the races last year in the next gen.
Yeah, Auto Club especially. He was 6 laps down and came
Yeah,
top 10.
which is pretty incredible. Like he's not that bad. I think the next gen car is going to suit him pretty well.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotta wonder what else. Yeah, you said Junior Motorsports, Stuart Haas, JGR. Um, yeah, and then if anybody gets upgrades, like who's going to fill those seats?
And then the truck series, you got those GMS guys that need rides.
Yeah,
Like
Raja,
Grant.
Grant. I'd love to. I do wish Grant would get a promotion just because he's been around for a while, and I feel like he doesn't have a finish outside of the top 20 this year in trucks, and for a series that like tears up equipment every single week, like that's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, every race he finished. I thought Kansas he was going to be in trouble, but he finished 17th because he
Mhm.
had that flat tire, but he was running like fifth or fourth. And meanwhile, I looked at a stat too. He had, I think it changed at Bristol, but he finished top. No, I'm talking about Bristol. He finished 17th at Bristol, but he was going to finish top like four.
Mhm.
There was a stat I saw where he almost had as many top tens, or I'm sorry, he almost had as many top 20s as Raja and Daniel Dye combined
Wow,
in the whole season, and they're his teammates. So,
that's it. Whew.
which is pretty wild.
Yeah. I don't know about die. I think I have more confidence in Raja.
Yeah, yeah. Raja's got a good ceiling. He's probably going to Xfinity next year.
Say he finished. I think he finished 17th tonight.
That's a good run. Xfinity's a little better for him. Daniel still, he's got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Grant finished third at Bristol. My bad. It was Kansas. He finished 17th. Yeah, Grant's worst finish this season was 19th at Atlanta. He finished 17th twice. He had a 14th, a 13th, a 12th, 11th, and then he's finished top 10 every other race with 3 wins.
It's not bad at all. Say he could be a real championship threat.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Phoenix, they hadn't raced, but he almost won the champ. He was as fast as Moffitt at the end of that race in 2021, 22, when Sheldon Creed won.
I think it was 21 because Zane Smith won it last.
Oh yeah, it was 21. You're right. And then the caution came out, and then I think Enfinger got the worst end of the stick and finished 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 2020. 2021 Ben Rhodes won.
That's
So 2020. Yeah, Brett Moffitt finished 3rd.
And Grant is 14 points above the cut line right now when it comes to the round of 8.
That's pretty solid.
Hey, Zane Smith is out right now.
That's crazy. 3 of the top 4 that are out in trucks right now, Zane Smith, Ben Rhodes, Tom Majeski, were in the championship last year, the championship race.
Yeah.
And that's everybody. So the top 4 right now all are new from last year because Chandler's in Xfinity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. Grant Enfinger is I think he's the only full-time driver without a DNF this year.
Yeah, that's crazy. And top 20 every race. He's only had 2 DNFs in the past 2 years. Daytona and Nashville last year. And then when he had that split season in 2021, he only had 3. The year before he had 2, year before that 2, year before that none, year before that 2.
Oh my God, though! But Corey Heim, yeah, if there's someone that's going to win the championship, it's got to be him. He has 17 top 10s and 19 starts.
That's pretty crazy. That's like Byron level.
Yeah.
I think Byron had like a year like that where he only had like 2 or 3 finishes outside the top 10.
Championship 4 now, so
There's no way he won't.
well, Corey Heim won, so he's in the championship 4.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Christian Eckes is 29 to the good. Hocevar is 18 to the good, and Enfinger is 14 to the good.
And they're entering Talladega.
Yeah. Ben Rhodes is 19 out. Zane is 14 out. Nick Sanchez is 22 out, and same with Ty Majeski. They're 22 out.
Whew, some big hitters down there. Chucks is pretty competitive for the amount of crap everybody gives them. Like all 8 guys in the playoffs, and you could even look at Matty D. Crafton's obviously a little past his prime,
Mm-hmm.
but you look at the top, like Matt DiBenedetto up, and they could all be in Cup or Xfinity, 100%, and like contending for championships.
Yeah.
They just are all kind of marred here in the Truck Series. And then Taylor Gray's pretty good. Jake Garcia's good. Raja's pretty solid. There's some good guys down there.
They've
Yeah, Wallach.
been this year.
What was that?
Daniel Dye does not have a top 10 this year.
Oof. Raja has 3. Raja just needs to work on getting good, like, I don't know, just not making those late mistakes.
Yeah.
Overstepping the boundaries. Just, take what the car gives you.
Absolutely.
Because I think he spun out twice at Kansas in the truck race. Was it? Or in the Xfinity race? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he caused like 2 cautions back to back almost.
Haley Deegan has one top 10 this year.
Like she needs to. she's better. Xfinity, like that's the loose style, right? Like that's what she grew up with. She would definitely be better in Xfinity, but like
You shouldn't
Cup
be.
and trucks are not going to be it.
You shouldn't be 19th in points with no top tens on a team that has the rest of their trucks in the playoffs.
Right. And they're all, yeah.
Like, Crafton's out, but you have Ben Rhodes and Ty Majeski still in.
And Ty is like destroying it this year, even though obviously she did. But Rhodes having a little off year, but still quick at times. Crafton only has 2 top 10s this year, or 2 top 5s.
Haley D gets 97 points behind Taylor Gray, and Taylor Gray has 3 less starts.
That's wild. That is incredible.
Haley Deegan has led 2 laps this year.
Hey. Well, two laps is not enough to get you another two years. So
Wow, Jake Garcia's 13th in points. He has not led a lap.
that's interesting for how fast he's been this year for a rookie. He missed the season opener because he was too young. But the fact that he's as young as he is and already the second best rookie of the bunch, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking of lack of DNFs, so there's only one Xfinity driver that has no DNFs that's run full time.
Oh, I know who that is.
I hope you do.
I'm not looking, but I know. Wish he had something he could have shot through the window.
Well, Jeffrey Earnhardt was trying to change that tonight.
He did a couple times, didn't he? I saw that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, because he's had no DNF, I think Jeb has completed all but like 1 or 2 laps this season. Like he's like literally been on the lead lap in like every race, but like 1.
That's insane.
So for that, and people gave him so much crap last year because he didn't even have like a top 10. But that was for our motorsports, and now they're like barely hanging on. I don't know why they expanded a 3-car operation. Like that was a terrible move.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeb and Parker Retzlaff are like Parker like a rookie. Like people are forgetting how good of a season Parker Retzlaff's having.
Yep.
Like, he's ahead of Kaz Gralla and Ryan Sieg and Jeremy Clements. Like some of these guys have like been around staples of the series, and Jeb is racing for Jordan Anderson's team. This is like their second year full time, maybe their first year, and they have 2 cars, and they're both like, yeah, in the playoffs and 16th in points. Like that's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's one driver in the Cup, one full-time driver in the Cup Series that doesn't have a DNF.
One driver in the Cup Series. Oh, I know who that is. It's Corey LaJoie, right?
Yep.
He mentioned that on his podcast, so it kind of cheated.
Man, you know who has the most DNFs?
Most DNFs in Cup? It has to be somebody. I'm going to guess somebody in the playoffs.
It's not.
I was going to guess Kyle Larson because he'd crashed a lot this
year. He has the second most.
Oh.
With 6.
Probably Ryan Preece.
Ryan Preece has 5. This guy has 8.
Harrison. Poor Harrison.
No, Harrison has 4.
Oh, that's not bad for how many times he gets wrecked by other people.
Noah Gragson has 6.
Man, and he's missed how many races?
7.
Oh my gosh.
So he might have been the leader.
That's crazy. Some of these Cup guys.
This guy is 29th in the standings.
29th.
It is not Bowman.
Yeah, it can be Bowman.
Alex Bowman has 3
Oh, you commented. I see. I was like, did I say Bowman?
DNFs this year.
I'm sure. I'm definitely not gonna look. I don't want to look. 29th in points. I'm trying to think. Oh, Ty Dillon.
Nope. Tied up 5 DNFs.
He's probably 27th in points.
He is 32nd in points.
30. Oh wow. Yikes. Oh man, 29th in points.
This guy has 1 top 5 this year, 6 top 10s.
Chase Briscoe.
Nope. Chase Briscoe has 2 DNFs.
What? Eric Almirola?
No, Almirola has 4 DNFs.
1 top 5. Wow, he really had a top 5.
6 top 10s, and he's led 18 laps this year.
Feels like 100. Oh man. Who's finished top 5 this season 1 time? That's such a weird number. But to have that many, how many DNFs? 8?
8.
That's a lot of DNFs.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
That's 2 more than anybody in the field.
Todd Gilliland?
No, Todd has 3 DNFs.
That's pretty good. Yeah, Todd's had a really good year. He's definitely doing good this year.
Pretty good.
Todd's gonna be good next year. I have a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think through every team, but like obviously somebody's not coming to my mind. Is it pretty obvious? I mean, it should be. He's a Cup driver.
Yeah.
Dang. I just keep thinking Stuart Haas for some reason, but it can't be Stuart Haas. It can't be Legacy. I guessed Gilliland. It wasn't Gilliland.
It is a Chevy driver.
Oh, it is the Chevy.
Chevy driver.
Dang. What's a bad Legacy or a bad Chevy team? Definitely not Jimmy Johnson. Oh man. Who is that low in points? I'm really struggling here. A Chevy. I'm like thinking through the field, like the running order.
The only other hint I could give you would give it away. So.
Oh, it would probably the team. Is it not? It can't be Spire.
One of your guesses was close.
One of my guesses was close. I said Corey, Ty Dillon. I would say Allmendinger or Haley, but it's not them.
Not them.
Yeah, because they're doing. They don't really wreck a lot. Can't be BJ.
No, he has 6.
Would it be JJ?
Nope. Nope. JJ Yaley.
Dude, this is really gonna bother me.
JJ doesn't even run for points in the Cup Series.
Oh, that's true. Duh.
So he's not even on here.
Who in the world could this be? And it's their NASCAR driver. Okay, who drives the 1 car? Ross Chastain. Who drives the 2 car? I don't know. Cindric. Who drives the 3 car? Dale Earnhardt. Oh my gosh, I don't want to play that game, but I'm kind of playing it in my head. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You're going to kick yourself.
Probably. I feel like I'm getting close already. 15, 16, 17, 18.
So the game right now isn't going to help you.
21, 2, 3, 4. Jeff Gordon. 26, 27, Menard, 28.
Has DNF'd in every start he did this year. He's 3 for 3. on DNFs.
This driver is 3 for 3.
No, Jimmy Johnson was. He was 3 for 3 DNFing.
Oh man, terrible, unacceptable in the Cup Series. What driver would ever do such
Brody
a...
is ahead of Jimmy Johnson in the points.
Goodness gracious, this is really going to irk me for the rest of my life. I'm going to think about this moment. 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
You said his number.
I said the number?
You
20.
said
20 something.
well, there isn't even there ain't a Chevy driver except the 24. But
Oh my gosh!
Points.
Of course, I skipped right over him. It's in the comments. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, it is Austin.
Oh my gosh! Of course, it's a Dale Earnhardt. Oh no! I even said that jokingly and didn't even think Austin Dillon.
I think you're really close to Ty Dillon.
I literally said Brad Keselowski 3, Dale Earnhardt, and then didn't even backtrack. Austin Dillon. Damn it, Dillon. The tie. Yeah, I did say tie. What the heck is wrong with me? Man, sorry to be stuck there for 10 minutes. Watching my struggles. Austin Dillon. That poor guy. He's probably just ready for the season to be over.
His average finish this year is 22.18.
That is unbelievable. Like, I know he's not the best driver in the world, but he's not that bad.
Lowest of his career.
That's crazy. Like, what is going on? Like, there's something there that just isn't right. I don't know.
2 years ago, his average finish was 14th.
It's wild. I remember I'm looking back at his career, just like out of curiosity, and 2016. I remember Austin Dillon being like really competitive. He started the year with 2, 4, 6 top tens in the first 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 races.
Mm.
Phoenix, pole at California, 4th at Martinsville, 3rd at Talladega, 6th at Kansas, 8th at Michigan, 7th at Daytona, 9th at Indy, 4th at Bristol. He was like really fast. It's crazy.
Wow, and Austin Dillon's 33 now.
He's only 33?
Yeah.
Man, we're going to have him another 10 years.
Yeah. Kyle Busch helped Austin Dillon be a lot worse than he's been.
Right?
Yeah, his average start is 21.18, and his average finish is 22.18.
Oof. That is no bueno. Poor Dillon.
Austin Dillon has not won a pole since 2019.
That's wild, too.
Wow, Austin Dillon has only scored double-digit top tens twice in his Cup Series career. Last year he got 11, and in 2016 he got 13.
In the top.
In the top 10. Double-digit top tens.
That's crazy, too. And that's so weird to me, too, man. Like, in the Busch here, like, the Nationwide Series, like, he was competing against good drivers for RCR and, like, pretty good. 2015 he was part-time. I don't know, it's just like he's got worse with age. Like, what? I tell you, I told my friend this, and I might have said it on the podcast once, but I feel like Austin Dillon, like, would be a much better driver if he left Richard Childress.
That's very possible.
But he's become, like, so complacent with just, like, where he is. Like, it's just like he's not striving to be a better driver or to,
Yeah.
like, get in faster cars, or, like, he's just, like, there because it's RCR.
Yeah, he's just kind of obligated to be there.
Because if he left, he'd pull all the sponsorship that RCR pretty much has, right?
Yeah.
So, like, and then it would take Richard. I mean, Richard could convince somebody else, but then it ended up being Ty, right? I don't know. I really think Austin would be better if he tried somewhere else. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Well, I think we had a good ramble session there.
I know. Kind of. Wow. Did you have any good topics you wanted to mention before we go?
No, I think I'm good, but I definitely want to do these more, even if it's not during a race.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just like hop on and chat about
Yeah.
everything going on. It was a good time, man. Had a few viewers pop in here and there. A few still maybe now.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
We'll have to get Britt and old Steve in here
Yeah, we'll have to do a live show.
from their good old hometowns. Poor Steve. We want to give our condolences to him after a rough night last night.
Yeah.
But good game, but not the showing that they were hoping for out in the cold up there.
Yeah, a lot of fumbles for the Vikings.
Not ideal. Well, is this the end?
I think this is the end of our first live stream.
That is awesome.
The first, but not the last.
We're only just getting started.
Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at 4andFuel Podcast. I'm at DomCaps11.
Guess I'm at all that NASCAR.
All that NASCAR news and topics and stats.
Yeah, here and there. I got to do some more. Guess before we get off, one more big shout out to the man with the plan. Got a birthday here in 58 minutes.
Maybe I'll have to hop on Xbox after this, and we'll be on Xbox for when I hit the hour. When we hit the hour.
I'm down. I'm down. We'll have a little celebration.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well,
yeah.
Thanks guys for tuning in, and if you're watching after the fact, thanks for sticking with us for almost 3 hours. We'll keep these rolling. Like I said, catch us on Twitter. Comment anything you want us to talk about on the podcast or on these live streams. We'll make sure we get to it. We love the fan interaction. So, with that, for Wes, I'm Dom. Enjoy the Bristol night race tomorrow night, and we'll see you next week on the 4 and Fuel Podcast.